to my channel. It's your host Arlette, and we are back with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. And we've got the men lined up. Make some noise, guys. Okay, I'm not sure what that was. But we're gonna go ahead and bring out some single ladies. When they come on out here, if she's your type, you know, the hair looking right, makeup, outfit, whatever it is, you know, if you like what she's saying, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that you're just like, no, this is not the girl for me, I cannot see myself dating her, go ahead and pop your balloon, and then I'll go over to a few of you, see what you ended up popping. Y'all ready? Okay, let's do this. So, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady. Hello, welcome. Have you hold that? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Driva.
Driva. Okay, how old are you?
I'm about 30.
Okay. About 30, you should be.
Yes, I'm about 30.
Okay. What do you do?
So, I'm a podcaster. We Like It Hot podcast. I own Beach 7 Hair, and I'm a UGC creator.
Okay, very nice. And now what do you look for in a man?
So, what I look for in a man is someone who knows himself and someone who is consistent and someone who will value me.
Okay. So, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Honestly, just someone who's not gonna who's not gonna put me as a priority.
Okay.
Like, I just need someone who's gonna put me as a priority.
Got it. Okay.
Like, you can have a kid just as long as I'm a priority.
Got it. Okay. And now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
Okay, so some things I like to do for fun. I love my podcast. I love tubing. I've just gotten into tubing. I love hiking. I love working out. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to stay fit. And I love just connecting with people.
Very nice. So, Driva, you have no pop balloons.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm now gonna switch it on over to you.
Okay.
First round, everyone always says, "Oh my God, it's so tough, it's hard," because you don't get to ask them a question. I'm gonna have you pop two of the guys' balloons, just kind of based off of what you're seeing, what doesn't really fit into your usual, physical type, whatever it may be. So let me hand you on over that, and then go ahead and pop those two, and then I'll go ahead and ask you, what about them makes them not really your type?
Honestly, you guys are really handsome. I was not expecting this. Hold on. Okay, can I just look at everybody? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's see. You look a little bit older.
Okay, and then one more.
And I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not good at honesty. I feel like it's I don't know.
Okay, if you can have your name and age.
My name is Reginald. I'm 33 years old.
And Reginald, what do you do?
I work with youth and adults in the community, helping them live better lives and teaching them life skills.
Okay, so you did have your balloon unpopped for Driva. Why did you have it unpopped?
Man, the way you came out, just such confidence. It was amazing. Just your personality seems like it's just beautiful. Somebody I could really see myself getting along with. You're welcome.
All right, so Driva, why we end up popping his?
The only reason I popped it was I was thinking that you were a little bit older. That was the only reason. I'm sorry. You're only 33. I'm sorry.
Let's go on to our other one that I popped over here. All right, if we can have your name and age.
My name is Ernesto, 31 years old.
Ernesto, what do you do?
I'm a model, actor, and barber.
Okay, and why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Beautiful, great smile, great personality, very driven. And she seems like she'd be cool to stay at home and chill with and also go out with. So, definitely.
All right, we have this talking head.
Same reason. I was thinking that you were older than 30 years. But you're only
31, 32 in July.
bad.
No.
Okay. Thank you. All right, Driva, so I'm going to go ahead and have you ask these guys a question, just to kind of help you, narrow down who is going to be part of all this stuff.
Okay. Who has kids?
Is that a deal breaker for you?
No. It's because, you guys have priorities.
in September. It was government agency.
Like, what do you do?
My health traffic for Louisiana in Houston. So I just came out here to meet you. So I had to pop this. I do have a girl. She's 19. Lady. I have to lady.
Let's go brag, y'all. Like, you look good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna just say props.
Okay, so you said you just have a daughter, and that's your girlfriend, but it's someone that is your type.
Yeah, your daughter is actually grown. You think she's 19? Oh, wow. So it's, I don't definitely see.
You're saying the daughter being 19, that was,
Yeah, that's almost big now. It's probably kept.
yeah.
No.
About 30.
I'm waiting for my husband to have a kid. Because I didn't tell my age, y'all. That's fine. That's okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
It's cool.
We all grow.
Okay.
We don't know the parents. We don't grow with it. So definitely stand on that age. The older you look, the older you are, you actually.
Depending upon the industry that you're in. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead over to our Uncle over here. We have your name and age. And Demetrius, what do you do? And now, what is the company you're with?
Exactly what you said.
They just say lack of confidence and expressing. We all over 30 years. We don't mind giving in over 30. We don't mind giving in 40. We can't on the show, but make sure that we find somebody that we connect with and just be honest and just be, open up front knowledge to them. So that's really what that was for me. Other than that, whatever you gave it, but I did.
Thank you. And now, is Demetrius about your type? 36.
I would actually have to get to know you a little bit more. Past what you just told me. Yeah.
Going home, no kids.
So you did get another type over here. Your name is
My name is Mike. 37.
and Mike, what do you do?
Business instructor at OVP.
And then Mike, just a copy of the list.
I'm children have the daughter of 19, she's 14. But I mean, you look at what you take care of yourself and all that.
Mike, what approach you is that someone you go for?
Yeah. I'm more into personality. I'm more into like connection, like having a conversation with somebody. Do I feel comfortable in their energy is what I'm trying to feel. Like, looks is cool, but if somebody feels, if this person makes me feel comfortable in their energy is what I'm looking for.
Going over here, we have your name and age.
My name is James. 435, Facebook, Instagram, check me out. I am 37 years old.
And James, what do you have? 405.
I make a well less than 65. Everyone says one of my service hires.
Thanks for your service. And now, what is your copy of the list?
Get anybody with food, and I have two. One is 12, and the other is 18. So, yeah, I love your energy. I love the fact that you're driven and you have a well, about entrepreneur, somebody who's really going to do what's in the world. That's important. Like you think anybody with food, but
I just want to practice like this whole no kid thing. Y'all, I started out of a 2-year thing with somebody with kids that have never put me first at all. So I feel like I'm like a little bit, I don't know, I'm going, yeah.
like, for me, with God first, and my wife, and
another stuff, honestly. And like you said, going over to Eddie, right? I think it's important to start off, hey, this is my name, this is, you know what I mean? So if you're not okay saying that, it just seems like you're starting to come down to foundation. So that was interesting. But I really enjoyed the way you put together, again, colorful demeanor, right? And your presence. Beautiful. So that's it.
I just want to preface one thing.
Yeah.
I do a lot of brain deals, and I do an age range. So that's why I really want my age range. I do like age range. Oh, if I was dating you, you could definitely know my age. Just letting you know. But the internet, like, it's like working with certain brands and stuff, like, fuck. But
Alright, we go well. That was all the morning reflections action. But thank you so much for coming on.
thank y'all definitely.
Let's give it up for her. Alright, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome. How are you doing, Dad? What's your name? Jasmine, how are you? Ready? Okay, what do you do? Two balloons, just off of appearance, what's not your usual type, what you wouldn't really go for. So I have you pop those two, and then once you pop them, I'll go ahead and ask you what way they're popping. Okay. Everybody's still kind of good brain. So I'll pop them tags too. Okay, and then one more. You just take it. We'll start with a bunch. All right, you can have your name and age. And James, you had to go in and pop for Jasmine. Why so?
I just want to check her out. Like, I'm not one of the people that do surface level dating, so I have something to have going on. And her kayak. But I mean,
6. I would say the 3 words would be determined, transparent, and giving.
Same thing over here. Your name and age and the answer.
My name is Ernesto, 31 years old, and I would say loyal, I would say hardworking, and honest.
Your name and age and the 3 words you find out.
My name is Mike, I'm 37. I'm from South Baltimore, really, funny.
There you go. Well, man, I'm funny guys, I guess. Okay, so a piece of head is how you call the 3 words. Okay, yeah, based off, you know, what you say, what you prefer, all that good
That's not a problem. That's not a problem. I know what's coming. I was going to get her because I heard she say that to him. But I wanted to give you out because I like Tarzan. So I like for me it's really not a problem. The taller the better. So you got heels on. So you pushing me out because you got heels on.
How tall are you? It's not a deal breaker, I just want to know. Oh, that's cool. It's too quick then. How many? The one over there. All right, and then she asked you how many kids?
I have 2 children.
How many kids?
2.
2. What's your relationship like?
We co-parent well. My kids are older, 19 and 14, so we both go out sometimes, so we have to come with everybody.
You said how old are you?
I'm 37.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So guys, do we have a question to ask? Yeah. Okay. Let's start over here.
How do you feel about kids? You want to have kids?
I have a daughter. Yeah. I'm not gonna get it all, but I'm open to that. Yeah. Right now, but I'm thinking so. But yeah, I'm open to getting married and
become a dentist, but I can be pregnant in school, it's fine.
I can be
That's fine, as long as you're okay with me going back to school, like, or continuing on with my education. I, right now, provide for myself. I'm not looking for anybody to provide for me, I just want an additive. I'm not, like, searching for you to, like, give me an allowance or anything like that. I make my own money.
fair enough.
Alright. Okay, girl, it's elimination time. So I'm gonna go ahead and have you pop one of these guys' balloons.
One of them?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so why did we end up popping heads?
Just be attaching it between the three of them, like, just, so I had to talk to my still, like,
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Put your big hands down. Yes. So we do have our two guys left. Final question, I'm gonna have you ask over to them.
Okay.
Your question. Yeah, your question to them.
My final question. Oh, are you guys okay with me having a 12-year-old? Like, is that okay?
Yeah.
I think that's a preference really. I mean, it depends because you can kind of relate on what you love. I'm not looking to be like only above your kids, so I understand. You know, you being a parent as well, there are conversations that the parents can.
Okay. Time to make a decision. I'm gonna have you pop one of these guys' balloons.
I have one.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, perfect. I was gonna ask you the question because you seemed a little bit unsure about my baby, so that works out great.
Okay, Eric, why don't you pop it?
I don't like the timeline. I want someone who wants to have kids.
Like right away.
Not necessarily right away, but 2 years, you know, she's going to school.
But
That's it.
I respect that answer, honestly.
But I thought she's good looking woman. So we have some connection.
Yes.
I look forward to it. Yeah.
All right, well, let me have you come on up. Oh my God. Okay, let's go. All right, why did we end up popping it?
I just thought about it like, you know, when they ask you what you like to do, it's easy to lead the plan of day as a man. That's like, but as far as you just sharing your info, what you like, you share with that. He ask you like, you know, what you like to do. I want to know what you like, you know, so that I can have ideas to make a plan. You know?
I answered that in the beginning of what I like to do for fun. So when he asked me that, I was like, I literally gave you like 5 things that I like to do. So I wanted you to take it, and I did say that's what I was looking for, but I respect the answer.
Oh man, well that's all the balloons popped. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find your match today. But thank you so much for coming on. Let's go ahead and give it up for her. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Myowa.
Myowa, how old are you?
I am 32.
32. Okay. And what do you do?
I am a business owner of 7 years. I'm a lash instructor.
Okay, alright. And now what are some things you look for in a man?
Definitely great work ethic, consistent, a lover of art, whether it's like music, creativity, painting, dating.
Okay.
Yeah, someone that's just emotionally available.
And now what are some of your deal breakers?
The only thing would be like a pessimist and cat owners.
Okay. Alright. So we did get a few pop balloons. Let's go ahead and go on with these guys and see why they ended up popping. Okay? Let's start right here. Alright, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name's Eric. I am 38. And the reason I popped it is I don't like heavy eyelashes. And there's something going on with, I feel like the left one is just so heavy, it's hard for you to keep your eyes open or something.
Oh, okay.
There's something, yeah, so
Okay.
something going on. So,
Okay.
yeah, and then, yeah, that was definitely the first thing I caught my eye. So, I'm sorry.
Oh, absolutely. That's your name.
It's a preference.
For sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is Eric someone that's your type?
I would say yes, because you're Nigerian, I'm assuming.
So you speak Yoruba.
Yeah.
Let's go over to our next guy here. You can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Breeze 33. You look like a black party dog. I ain't got enough money to afford you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I have to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Boy, I need 4-5 jobs to make you that. Yeah, you got some pretty toes too. Yeah.
And I know y'all love it so much. And now is Grace someone that's your type?
I would say yes, I love your style.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your team.
My name is Reginald. I'm 33 years old. Not the one, because I can see through your shirt.
Through the Bible, yeah, I think it's so.
Yeah, I can see through it. For me, that's just a little too much. I don't wear this clothes just during the season.
Absolutely.
So, I'm not feeling it.
I respect that.
Appreciate you.
And now same thing. Is Reginald someone if you were to approach you this your type?
I don't want to test this off of look, so I would say no. You want to be specific?
Yeah, what?
He just has on all black, and I just felt like maybe it just feels like you put some effort into your outfit.
Hey, I respect that.
Yes.
That's cool. That's cool.
Thank you. Let's go on to our next guy here. All right, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Absolutely. My name is Demetrius. I'm 36. And the only reason why I probably is just like I didn't feel a physical connection.
Okay.
And so that's all. That's the only reason.
Perfect. Okay. And what about him? If we were to approach you, would you go for that?
No, this is the height thing. The type, like, height doesn't matter to you, but we're just judging off looks that.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your green.
My name is Ernesto. I'm 31 years old, and you're very beautiful.
Thank you.
Black Barbie. Physically, definitely 10 out of 10. But just the first impression is, you have about the first impression. You seem very business-minded right now, and I'm looking at the age where I need a woman that maybe has one thing going on with business and has more time to kind of develop the family. I'm going off the first impression.
Yeah.
But you're very beautiful. Yeah. It was very nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
And how are you feeling with this? You guys?
No.
Okay, why not?
His hair. That's all.
Okay. Thank you. And then we actually got one back here before we go down there. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your green.
My name is Brian. I'm 40. I don't think love has to do with someone's height
I don't think so.
or with a woman's weight. Okay? So I love talk. I don't think height has to do with a man's height. Love has to do with the man's height over the woman's weight.
Yeah, absolutely. I absolutely agree.
I think love is at first sight. I really do believe that. I was kind of loving you right now, but when you said that, that was like a deal breaker for me. Because I'm sure it's going to depend. But I can hold my own weight. I stand on that.
Oh, absolutely. You
And
should
he was a
have
winner.
after the moon.
He was a winner. She almost won.
I was forced to say what it was. I would have said it in real life.
Right.
I did short men and tall men. So, unfortunately, I'm sorry.
It's no problem.
So you shouldn't have popped. The height is not really a deal breaker for her.
But I heard it. It should have been said. So for a shorter man,
I'm sorry that that hurt your feelings.
it didn't hurt my feelings. It's just that you might not choose me. I'm the woman that chooses me as well as I choose her. So I was choosing you. When you said something, I just disqualified myself. So I respect that. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your green.
My name is Michael, 37. Me and my man had a similar haircut. I know it's an individual thing, but over haircut is something that
Your haircut is not the same. You're kind of like faded on the side, I see.
okay, good.
and
I just, I don't know. I think we can't put them up at a preference as far as like, just it not, it need to look a certain way, but it seems pretty similar. So,
oh, okay.
I mean, it was nothing personal. I mean, it looked good.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
thank you.
And I always see someone that's your type. Yes. And one more over here. And we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is James, and I'm in college, 37. And why did I pop? You know what? Contrary to my beliefs, I do love that you're business-minded, professional. I'm a fellow entrepreneur, so it would be lovely to have somebody that understands business and, you know, goes with that. The other one that I want to contradict a little bit is that, you know what I mean? Like, for me, I've dated all women, and there's a stigma around that. You know what I mean? Like, either you gotta like love them because they're taller, or there's like a fetish with a taller, shorter person. I don't know. It was just a problem with me taller than that. So that's the only thing for me. I mean, they're beautiful, but for me, just be a stigma around being taller.
Can I clarify that I didn't say that he was short because like that was the reason why he wasn't my type. That was just the first thing that stood out. But I date shorter men, so I don't know why everyone feels yeah, that's crazy. I mean, not say I don't like short men.
Like if you go out to the club or something, you want to do, you know what I mean? If you want to go to a club.
I mean, as long as you're confident enough to approach me, then that's just that.
I'm saying like little dancing.
Oh, so it's like height of the problem for you. Oh, okay. Okay.
I think more flats or something like that. You just have to get low, you know what I mean? Like, in order to, so that's all.
Okay, cool.
Very beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate
Very
it.
business minded. Everything else, 10 out of 10.
I think everyone heard what they wanted to hear.
At this point. Okay, so that is unfortunately all of the balloons popped. Gigi, thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for her, guys. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. I have you hold that. What's your name?
Charmaine,
Charmaine. And how old are you?
I'm 33.
33. Okay, what do you do?
I work in sales for an electronic company, and I'm also a children's book author.
Nice. What are some things you like to do for fun?
Anything of interest, so like skydiving, I really would like to go on hot air balloon before the year ends, traveling, trying new foods, cooking, anything that's fun.
Okay. And now what are some things you look for in a man?
Honest. You must be honest, intentional with your time. Those are the main two things that I can tell a lot about a person.
Okay.
Oh, and not too many kids.
Okay. What's too many for you?
No more than two,
More than two.
and
Okay.
no more than two baby mothers.
Okay. All right. And now, is that considered a deal breaker for you? Do you have any other deal breakers?
That's a top contender.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool. So we did get a pop balloon down there. Let's go on over there. See what's going on. All right. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Mike. I'm 37. It wasn't just the kids, but it's just also just an energy difference. Kind of feel it.
sure that you popped your balloon. Alright, let's head on back this way. So we do still have quite a few unpopped balloons. So I'm gonna switch it on over to you and I'm gonna have you pop 2 guys' balloons just based off of, what you're seeing, maybe it's an outfit hair, whatever it is. I'm gonna go ahead and switch on over to you. So I'll have you hold that. And then you'll pop the 2, and then once you pop them, I'll go ahead and ask you what it was about them that you felt. Okay. Okay, and then one more. This way. Fine. Okay, we can have your name and age.
James Bernier Pies, 37.
And James, you did have your name unpopped. Why?
Again, I'm here to hear everybody out. I don't want to be surface level dating. See what she got to offer, what she got to say.
Okay, so if you saw her out, is she someone that you would approach?
Possible. Yeah, possible. I love the hair, so the hair would be the initial, conversation starter. And then after that, I would hear what you have to say, and it matched up. And what you doing?
Okay. Why did we end up popping James' balloon?
It was simply the height. That was it.
Let's go to our other balloon that you ended up popping. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Brian, I'm 40.
And Brian, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I love that she has standards when she asks who has kids and how many baby mamas and things like that. I love a woman with standards, and that's myself.
Now, I know you told him about the height. I'm guessing, is that the same thing happening here?
Yes.
I'm like, short man.
Not particularly. It's just, that's just my preference.
Definitely have a preference. That's okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's head on back this way. So we do have 4 guys left. I'm gonna go ahead and have you ask these guys a question, just kind of help you narrow it down to who's more your match.
But how do you manage stress and conflict?
Have you managed stress and conflict? Okay. So the first guy here, we can have your name and age and answer your question.
My name is Eric. I'm 38 years old. I do have a generally stressful job, but I'm easygoing by default, so I try not to, things don't stress me out that much. But I'm a dog trainer and again, I'm dealing with stressful situations. I do have a level head by default, so I think that I don't have to feel stressed out to begin with. I love music, so every morning I wake up, I play music, I start my day with some Andy Grammer's, I'm playing a boy, and all of that, you know what I mean? It puts me in a good mood, and then I'm just good for the rest of the day.
How about conflict?
I do like to have like some time between arguments, like 12 hours or so, just to think through it. I don't want to say things, I try not to, I don't remember the last time I've called anyone out of their name, you know what I mean? So I like to give some space in between. Some people like to solve the problems immediately. I like to think through it. If I'm wrong, I will come and tell you that I'm sorry and keep it simple that way.
12 hours?
So half a day. I have stuff to do, you have stuff to do. You shouldn't be sitting there going back and forth in text messages, you know? So if it feels like it's going to be stressful, take a break and then come back to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, if we can have your name and age and then the answer to her question.
Priest, I'm 33. As far as stress, I don't got stress in my life. But if I do have stress, that's when I go to the Bible and read it. Because keeping God first, I'm thankful to be alive and breathing. There's people out here going through things worse than me. As far as conflict, I ain't gonna go back and forth with you. I'm gonna do a comedy show and then I'm a comedian by default, so I'm gonna just talk shit about you on stage. Yeah. That's how I handle conflict. So that's why I don't have any conflict with anybody I talk to.
So,
That shit is hard because comedy is my full-time job.
so does that mean that you're maybe avoiding things if
Do you always make a joke out of it?
Gotta avoid it, man. I ain't got time to be going back and forth. That interfered with my job, and it interfered with my performance and money.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go over here. We can have your name and age and the answer to your question.
My name is Reginald. I'm 33 years old. Answer to your question: take everything to God. Cast your burdens and your cares on Him because He cares for you. I found that every area of my life, it don't matter what it is, I can always go to God. He's a counselor. He's your best friend. He's my first love. I heard somebody say before that their mom was their first love, but He's my first love because my parents always taught me about Jesus Christ. And so that's how I handle my stress. And how I handle conflict, I love to communicate because I feel like it's extremely important. I care about that person. I want to know what's on their mind because I am not a mind reader. I want to know what's in their heart. And I can put my own past experiences in that, or I could actually ask them, and you could tell me. Also, if we are arguing, and I realize that the conversation is not really going that well, we can take a minute. It's not going to be 12 hours. It's not. I'm going to try to get back as quickly as possible because I don't want the demons setting in. I'm going to go. I'm going to pray. And that prayer don't have to be that long. God, give me the grace to be able to do this. But I want to get it resolved so we can get back to loving each other and enjoying our lives.
What is your communication style?
What do you mean?
What is your communication style?
Conversational. That's my interpretation of your question. Conversational. I'm not here to argue, fuss, and fight. Can I raise my voice? Yes. Do I like to raise my voice and do I try my best not to? Absolutely. We're not each other's enemies. I look at it as more of, if we have an issue, I don't mean to sound too spiritual, but I feel like that's the devil trying to come in and mess up what we got going on. And so I'm going to put my foot on his neck, not my woman's neck. So, more so conversational and work it out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
We got one more over here. If we can have your name and age and the answer to your question.
All right, my name is Ernesto. I'm 31 years old. And to answer your question about stress, I have a gym routine that I have every morning. I go to the gym, I walk my dog, talking to my partner, and do what I do, like modeling, and also with people arguing, it relieves my stress because you're focused on one thing. So, and as far as conflict goes between relationships, you just gotta talk to each other face to face, not over the phone, not text. Go and talk it out, even if it gets a little dicey, not too crazy, a little dicey, talk it out, and then move on and go from there. So.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so we had 4 great responses. I'm going to go ahead and have you pop 2 of these guys' balloons based off of what you've heard. Yeah. Okay, and then one more. All right, let's start with him. Why'd you end up popping Eric's balloon?
Just the response. I just wasn't really feeling the response about the stress and the conflict. That's it.
What about it, though? The response that you like specifically?
Yeah, 12 hours. You really need 12 hours to cool off and not talk to your partner.
It's not about cooling off.
It is, though, if you need 12 hours. It is about cooling off and having to really think about what you're going to say to me. You have to think too hard. I can understand maybe like an hour or 2, or just how to just control your emotions while we're in the moment.
Right.
Because we get into a heated argument, and you're supposed to be like the one really like, hopefully my husband. You're not about to call out for 12 hours. We're about to talk about it right now.
Yeah, I don't like that, so
Okay,
that's fine.
thank you.
All right, you ended up popping his. Why did you pop his balloon?
The comedy aspect. Did you say you're gonna go on stage and make a joke out of it?
Hey, turn it into art. Make that money, take you shopping.
Okay,
We'll talk about the conflicts while we shopping.
so you're materialistic.
No, just talk about the conflicts while we shopping. You like Jordan Sports, though.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
So we do still have 2 balloons left on pop. Fellas, do we have a question for her? Okay, let's start here.
I know that she did not pop my balloon when I talked about God, so I wanted to ask you, what's your relationship like with Jesus Christ, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah, so my relationship with God is very, very important. I'm just still working to have a better relationship with Him. As an adult, I'm hoping to get rebaptized at the end of the year and find a church home of my own as an adult. Having God and Jesus Christ in the center of your marriage is very, very important. So I would say that I have a great relationship with God, and it's all about having a personal relationship and not just hooting and hollering in the pulpit every Sunday. It's Sunday through Sunday, your personal relationship with God. So that's why I did not pop your balloon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We have a question down here.
Okay, so I know that you write children's books. I think that's very cool. What got you started in writing children's books?
It was a personal experience. So the title of my children's book is Why Do You Talk So Proper? So I'm sure you can
Relate?
relate or can figure out what it's about. So it was all about personal experience. And then when I was doing my research, there wasn't a book that existed about that specific topic catered towards Black children from the experience of a Black person. So that's why I wrote my children's book.
That's very cool.
Thank you.
All right, girl. Time to pop one of their balloon.
May I ask another question?
Okay, let's do it.
How do holidays look like in the future with your family?
Another question. Holidays in the future, my family definitely going to talk to my lady and see, hey, for this year, do we want to go to your parents? Do we want to go to my parents? Or do we want to do our own thing? This is a conversation because it's about us and whatever makes us happy. I've had so many years already with my parents, and man's supposed to find his wife, supposed to do his thing, leave his father and mother, cleave to his wife. I'm all about that life, so keep me going.
What's your favorite holiday?
Wow. I would say my favorite holiday is Christmas because I love to see other people receive gifts. The last Christmas, me and my brothers, we decided to not give each other anything, but put all that back into our parents and then to our nieces and nephews because they're little ones. No
Okay.
memories for them.
How many siblings do you have?
I have a lot. I have 5 brothers. I have 2 sisters, so it's 8 of us.
Where
And I got
are you from?
I'm from Texas.
What part of Texas?
I'm from the Austin area, but I live in San Antonio.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. What was your question again?
How do you envision spending your holidays with your future family?
Well, I have a very big family right now.
Okay.
I'm mixed race, Mexican, Black, so we have a lot of get-togethers, and I love to take my future wife, my girl, to those get-togethers, and maybe go there with them one holiday, and then we'll do like getaway, me and my lady, for another holiday, and just mix it up, however you feel comfortable, it's going to go with them, or we can just hang out with each other, but definitely together, for sure.
What's your favorite holiday?
Honestly, Thanksgiving. Because you don't really have to buy presents per se, and everybody gets together, kids are there, everybody's there, so I say Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And
I love
football teams.
Thanksgiving. You said that you're half Mexican?
Well, yeah, my mom is Cuban, Mexican, and Black, and my dad is Black.
So do you know multiple languages?
I speak Spanish and a little bit of French, but Spanish, yes.
Say something in Spanish.
Estás muy bonita y me caes muy bien. Y si quieres te quiero llevar para una cita cuando se te antoja.
You speak Spanish?
No.
No.
I was just interested. I would love to pick up a second language. So that's why I was asking. I was trying to see how fluent you really were, or if you knew that second language at all.
Yeah, Spanish, and then I'm working on my French a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. Where are you at? Where are you from?
Well, I grew up out here in the Valley, but I was born in Illinois. But I moved out here when I was a kid, so I think I was like 11. So I'm from the Valley. I'm a Valley boy. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Great.
Okay, we got a tough decision. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Sure.
I would love to hear your answer to how you handle stress and conflict.
How I handled stress, up until recently, I wouldn't realize I was stressed. I would have so many things on my plate between work, entrepreneurship, family, and then it wouldn't be until the last minute, it's like, oh my gosh, my body is trying to tell me that I am stressed. So I want to say over the past year, I have learned to manage my stress a little bit more by having open communication, taking walks, and just trying to figure out what is stressing me out. Like, what do I need to take off of my plate in order to not be so stressed? How I handle conflict, I would say what I also have learned recently is ask questions right away when it comes to conflict, whether it's with your loved ones, your family, or even your friends before it gets too bad. 'Cause I have bottled up I have bottled up things in the past, but I have recently learned that that is not healthy and that's not serving either relationship, no matter what the relationship may be. So now I'm just a little bit more forthcoming with questions and just, asking whatever it may be that's bothering me or what I need to know the answer to.
I love it.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to have you now pop one of their balloons. Yeah, I know it's tough.
Yes, this is a great lineup. Okay.
Okay, why did we end up popping his?
Nothing like really in particular. I just had to make a decision. I really loved your answers and I really like that you're fluent in Spanish.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, gracias.
Oh. Okay, let me have you come on up here. Come on up. All right, y'all. So I have one final question. There's no other questions between the two of you. Okay.
How do you define success?
I define success as doing what God wants you to do. Because my role models are in the Bible, and a lot of them didn't have money. A lot of them forsook their families just to preach the gospel and follow the calling that God had on their life. My version of success is being in God's perfect will. So that's my version of success. It's not about how much money we have, although I make money and I provide, but just being the man that God created me to be. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that, I heard you say you were working on your relationship with God. So it's to continue working on it. Working out that salvation with fear and trembling all the days of your life. We're not going to be perfect, but we can get as close to God as possible before we finally see Him on that last day.
Okay.
So is it going to be a yes for you for her?
It's going to be an absolute. Yeah.
Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match! All right, I'll go ahead and take this mic and you guys can go on up. Oh! Yes! Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Welcome, babe. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Jocelyn.
Jocelyn, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay, and what do you do?
Systems engineer.
All right, okay. And what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like to garden. I'm a gym babe, and I read a lot. Oh, and I binge watch Bridgerton and Avatar. But
Yes.
yes.
Okay. And what are some things you look for in a man?
Emotional intelligence. I want a best friend, a person I can confide in. Someone who's funny, down to earth, ambitious. I could go on.
Okay. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Cigarette smokers.
Okay.
So no.
All right. I don't seem like we have any. Okay. So, and we see there's no pop balloons. So, for the first first round, I'm gonna switch it on over to you. So let me hand you a toothpick. So here you go. And I'm gonna have you pop 3 balloons, just based off what you're seeing, what's not really your type, whatever it may be. You'll pop those 3, and then I'll go ahead and ask you why we ended up popping them.
Alright. You all are great looking young men, by the way. Okay.
Okay. All right. One more.
3.
Yeah. Okay, we'll start down there since we're already here.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
All right. We can have your name and age.
James Gourmet Pies, 37.
Okay. And James, you had your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Beautiful lady. Beautiful woman. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And so, why did we end up popping his balloon?
James, I'm a little tall. And I'm just a little bit taller than you, James.
You know what? I'm gonna come back in 6 months, right? And I'm gonna get that surgery where they break your legs. You know what I'm saying? I might be addicted to Percocets, but because I'm a tight American, you know what I mean? And that's hurting. But you know, I'm gonna come back and be 6'1".
Okay. And you popped 2 others. We'll start over here. We can have your name and age.
Yeah, my name is Ernesto. I'm 31.
And Ernesto, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Pleasant, beautiful, well spoken.
And then why did we end up popping his?
You're very attractive, but it was the hoop earring for me.
Got it. Thank you.
All right, and then we did pop 1 more right here. If we can have your name and age.
My name is Demetrius, and I'm 36.
Demetrius, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
She's very attractive. That emotional intelligence is probably top 2 on my list. It lets me know that you know how to manage your emotions well. And so that was the main reasons why I did not pop my balloon.
Why did you end up popping his balloon?
I popped your balloon because I am not physically attracted to you. That's all. But you're great looking young man.
Thank you. All right, so we do still have 4 balloons left unpopped. I'm gonna go ahead and have you ask the guys a question, kind of help us narrow it down.
Oh, okay. Do you all have children? How many?
Oh, we got 3
Oh,
of
a
them
lot.
kids.
Okay.
Oh, okay, let's start right here. We can have your name and age and how many kids you have.
Reese, 33, I got 1. He's 10.
Name and age and how many kids you have.
My name is Brian. I'm 40. I have 1 daughter. She's 19.
Grown woman. Okay.
All right, and name and age and how many kids you have.
And my name is Mike, I'm 37. My daughter's 19 as well. My son's 14.
Okay, why did we end up popping his?
You have 1 too many. But you seem like a great father. Okay, great.
And then so why did you have your balloon unpopped for her?
I like, she likes to go to the gym, stuff like that. Like, she seems like she takes good care of herself.
Thank you.
She's attractive for sure.
Thank you. Okay, we are down to 3. I'm gonna go ahead and have you ask the guys another question.
What religion do you practice?
Okay, start here with your name and age and what religion do you practice?
My name is Eric, and I am 38, and I'm Christian.
Okay, and what religion do you practice?
Christianity.
Oh, you're good. He said Christianity.
Christianity.
And same thing over here.
I really don't practice a religion. I was raised Christian. But the older I get, I like to become more spiritual and try to research things on my own about God. So I do have a personal relationship with God, and I think that's all that matters. Religion has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
That was beautiful. Okay.
Okay.
I agree. That's cute. Asking questions.
No. I thought you were gonna add more. You look like you wanted to say more.
No, I completely respect that. Everyone's on their own journey, so that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I respect that 100%.
Okay.
Let's go back this way. She's like, what did I say? All right, and then so based off of those responses you've heard so far, I'm gonna go ahead and have you pop another balloon.
But 2 of them had the same answer.
Right.
Or,
You know, let me make it easier for you. Let's have them ask you a question.
oh, okay.
Okay, guys. No one? Oh, okay.
Sure. What kind of engineering and do you practice?
I'm a systems engineer.
That's great. That was my first love. The first thing I did as a child. My dad was an engineer as well, and I really loved building like laptops, you know, CPUs and stuff back as a
You
child.
get me? Yes.
Yeah. That's great. And then smoking as well is my top 3. Automatic 4-point deduction on a 1 to 10 hotness scale is just no. So I like that about you as well.
Thank you.
Over here.
Where you from?
Merlin.
Is there something wrong with Maryland?
When was your last relationship?
July 2023.
Okay. You still keep in contact with that person?
No, I do not. He stole my dog.
Oh, he stole your dog?
Stole my dog.
You got any kids?
No kids.
No kids. How many kids you want?
About 3.
When you trying out?
Whenever I get married.
Okay. Let's go to our next guy. All right. Any questions for her?
Yes. What got you into gardening?
It's
I'm asking that question because when you get into gardening, you like to watch things grow. And I can tell by this love that we share, you're gonna watch it grow and you're gonna nourish that. So, what got you into gardening?
Ooh. Ooh. So, I grew up in the country kind of Maryland, and I don't know, I was always outside and things like that, and I wasn't always allowed to be with my brothers, so I found myself still being outside but doing something productive and whatnot. So when I got my own apartment and things like that, I just started growing like peppers and tomatoes, and it was very soothing to see something grow, as you just said, like, oh, I did that, and then eat what you grew.
Right.
It's an amazing feeling.
Definitely.
Sorry.
So how soon are you talking like marriage? How soon?
Whenever we're both ready, I am about into my 30s. I would love to have my first child before 32,
Okay.
preferably. So it's at like 3 years. So, you know, whenever we have that connection and whenever he's ready, whenever I'm ready, you just gonna know.
Okay. You live here?
I don't. I live in Texas.
Where at?
I live in Austin, Texas.
I'm in Houston. So who would make that? Do you want to live in Houston, or do you want to live in Austin, or somewhere else?
I don't ever have a problem relocating. Houston, I've gone there a few times, but the vibes, the reason why I went there was to party, so I don't really know what else there is to do there besides that, but I'm pretty sure Houston's a beautiful place.
Okay. It really doesn't matter to me as long as we're together. We can go wherever you want to go. So it really doesn't matter. But I'm from New Orleans. You ever been to Louisiana?
I have.
Yeah.
It's beautiful there.
Okay.
All right. So let's go back this way. Yes. You dodged popping 1 earlier, so now you gotta pop 2.
I'm gonna have to,
Eliminate 2 of them.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So, Lord have mercy. So I'm going to pop you.
Okay.
You're a very attractive young man.
You look good too, baby. You look good too, baby.
Now I'm going to pop you. You're a great looking young man.
Okay, let's go back up here. Come on over here. Come on over. All right. So, you know, I always have just one final question. If there's no others,
I don't have a question.
you don't. I don't have a question. Okay. So, is it gonna be a yes for you for her?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
We got a match. Okay, I'll take this mic and you guys can go on up. Oh, look at y'all go. Let's give it up for them, y'all. Let's give it up. Okay, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. All right, what's your name?
My name is Ryan.
What was that?
My name is Ryan.
Ryan, okay, how old are you?
I'm 31.
31, and what do you do?
I am an event coordinator.
Okay, and what are some things that you do for fun?
I like to read a lot. I have a book club. It has currently like 30 members right now, so I like to have a lot of fun. And I plan parties and stuff for people, so.
Okay. And what do you look for in a man?
I look for like a protector. I look for
someone who's strong and someone who knows like what they want. So,
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
deal breakers are like multiple baby mamas. You don't have like your own stuff. So,
Okay,
yeah, those are deal breakers for me.
got it. Okay, so we did get a few pop balloons. Let's go ahead and go on over to them and see what's going on. Okay, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Brian. I'm 40. I pop my balloon because, you know, I don't want to lead you on and fake anything if you're not really what I'm looking for. Attraction got to be instant with me. I believe in love at first sight. You know, and I would never lead you on to think that I'm feeling you like that when I'm not.
Yeah, I wouldn't lead you on here, so I respect it.
You're beautiful though.
Respect it.
You're beautiful. Where you from?
Thank you. I'm from Arizona.
You from Arizona?
Yeah.
I hope you find your nice today.
Thanks.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
No, he's not my type, so it's fine.
Ooh, okay. And what makes him not really your type?
I like a taller guy, and then I like a different type of look. He doesn't really have the look that I like, so.
Okay. All right. Let's go on to our next pop balloon. We can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Demetrius, and I'm 36. And to piggyback actually what you said to him, just not my style. No offense to her, just not my style. No other reason than that.
Alright. And what about him? Is he someone that's your type?
No, so it's mutual. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mutual. Yeah, respectfully. You guys look good. Everybody's right handsome. But yeah, no, it's not for me.
Alright. Let's go to our next guy. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
How you doing? My name is Ernesto, 31 years old. Beautiful, great energy, and aesthetic, amazing. I just feel like, you know, I'm 31, you're 31. We got to be straight up with each other. I just seem like we'll be more cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we can go out on a couple dates, but I think like we're kind of looking for maybe a longer term thing. And I just like to be, you know, honest if we don't feel like that connection right away. But you're very beautiful and very cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I was in a 10-year relationship, so I'm not really. I'm kind of on the same wave as well, like as far as that goes.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you too, Brandon.
Alright, name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Mike, I'm 37. I like your style. I think you're beautiful. I like the way you carry yourself. It's just more so the same, like homegirl vibe, like cool cousin type energy. No disrespect. Yeah.
Do you get that often? Like people are like,
No, so I do a lot of business. I'm gonna be honest. I do a lot of business with guys.
Okay.
So you guys are, it's cool. We can be, I need more business partners and more clients. So respectfully, it didn't work out like this, but I have business cards. So we can all talk about it.
So is he someone that's your type?
He's not really my type, but I wouldn't say no. Like if you guys, I probably be nice. I probably be nice. You carry yourself well.
Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
James Gourmet Pies, 37. And I pop my balloon kind of for the same thing, like you get friendly vibes. Like I could see us doing business together. You know what I mean? Like I love that you're business minded and business with me.
I'm real bossy and relaxed, so I get it. It's okay. I get it.
Yeah. So let's connect afterwards, business wise, and yeah, like I'm looking for connections here in Arizona. So
Oh yeah, okay, nice to meet you for sure.
Thank you. Let's go to our balloon up here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
Yeah, Priest, 33. You look good. You look good. Got that Pepto Bismol vibe. I fucks with it for real. Event coordinator. What kind of events do you coordinate?
I do all types of events, from political events to birthday parties. If you're familiar with Chic Chef, it's the only black-owned wine bar. I'm their event coordinator.
I know who she is.
Yeah.
I'll put you on with my uncle. He could use somebody like you on his team as an
You
event
guys are so
coordinator.
funny. I love this. I got business meetings after. I didn't get a date, but
So why did you end up popping
I
your
got
balloon?
business meetings. Respectfully.
Pop my balloon events. So it's like business. You look good though. You kind of got like an Angela Bassett vibe about you, Tina Turner style. But nah, you look good. But I'm gonna put you on with my uncle. Yeah. I'm gonna give you his contact information. Put you on. You look good.
Thank you.
Okay, so is he someone that's your type?
I wouldn't necessarily say my type, but kind of like with the other guy too. Like you know, you guys are. I like your aesthetic as well.
Which one?
Cool, so. The army pants. He was nice too.
That's my older cousin.
Oh yeah. See, we're brothers. We're happy? Okay. Well, yeah, so, not really necessarily my type either, but.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, that is all the balloons popped, unfortunately. Thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for her, guys. Take it right here. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single lady. Welcome, welcome. I'll have you hold this. What's your name?
My name is Kay.
Okay, okay. And how old are you?
I'm 31.
All right. And what do you do?
I am an entrepreneur. I sell lip glosses. My business is called Cater Beauty, and I brought you some lip gloss.
Oh, this is for you.
Yes, thank you for bringing me on. I'm also a singer and a dancer.
Okay.
Yes, and I produce television shows too.
Okay, you are busy. And now, what are some things that you look for in a man?
I look for a man of integrity, a godly man, a righteous man, a king, a man that knows he's a king. I like a generous man too, a man that's sweet to me. A guy that likes to be healthy, because I like to be healthy. I like to eat well. And a guy that actually likes going outside and respects nature.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breaker. I don't like a liar. And I don't like a man that doesn't like vegetables and likes to drink water. Doesn't like to drink water. That's what I don't like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we did get a couple of pop balloons. Let's go on over there and see why they ended up popping.
Okay.
Okay. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
My name is Demetrius, and I'm 36. And I just pop my balloon just because you're ambitious, which I like. I would prefer someone that's career focused in one lane, right? That 4 or 5 different things. It just means your time is spread thin, and I can't build without having time to build.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
That's good.
And now is Demetrius someone that is your type?
I don't know. I don't really know him that well. Can't say.
That's good.
You look nice though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to our next guy here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
How you doing? My name's Ernesto. I'm 31 years old. I wanted to say, aesthetically very beautiful. You know, great energy, beautiful energy. And I just think that, which is not a bad thing. You have a lot of businesses going on and stuff. And I'm just looking for a woman that's more focused on one business lane, and then we can do our family thing too. And I'll have the 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I am with them. Like I say, you're very beautiful, but you just seem very busy. So.
I understand that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not for everyone. I get it.
And now, Ernesto were to approach you, is that something you would go for?
If you approach me, sure. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know him. So, yeah. I mean, you look good. So,
Thank you. You too.
yeah, thank you. So,
Now back this way. So we still do have 4 unpopped balloons. So I'm actually switch it on over to you. I'm gonna have you pop 2 of the guys' balloons, just kind of based off of what you're seeing, you know, style, whatever it may be. I'm gonna go ahead and have you pop 2 of their balloons. So let me hand you a pick.
okay. Oh, man.
I know everyone says this is tough. I know. So you'll just pop those 2, and then I'll go ahead and ask you, you know, what about them? Yeah.
Dang. I can ask a question?
Not this round.
I'm like, what? What am I going off of?
You'll ask the
I'm not
question
really
in
that
the next
person.
round.
Okay. Pop 2 balloons. Alright.
So we actually did get a popped balloon. So let's go on over there, see why he ended up popping his balloon. Okay, if we can start with your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
James Gourmet Pies, 37. And why did I pop my balloon? First of all, I love the fact that you're entrepreneurship minded, you know, and you have good energy about you, right? I popped my balloon because I don't know if there's like that relationship bond there, you know. I'm 5'7", I haven't gotten my height surgery yet. So yes, if you give me about 6 months to a year, I'll be 6'4". But right now, no.
Are you on a high school?
I'm not. But just right now, like without heels on, I need somebody 5'7" or shorter.
I feel you.
I don't need that, but I would prefer that.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
but let's connect business wise.
Well, we can do that. We can What's your name?
I'm James.
James. Okay.
Yeah,
Hi,
James
James.
Gregory.
Nice to meet you. We'll talk after.
Okay, so we do have 3 balloons left.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and have you ask the guys a question just to kind of help you narrow it down.
Okay. I would like to know what is your best and worst quality?
Start here with your name and age.
Priest, I'm 33. Best quality is attention to detail. My worst quality is time management. And I'm still working on that.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Time management.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
got a lot of things going on. You gotta prioritize.
Too much shit going on right now, man.
What do you do?
I'm a comedian.
Really?
Yeah.
I love to laugh.
Yeah. I'll put you on with my Uncle Charles.
That's your uncle? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool.
Your next guys, we can have your name and age and what is your best and worst quality.
My name is Brian. I'm 40. My best quality is I'm very well spoken. I like to listen before I speak. So that's why the words come out well. My worst quality is not faking it.
Okay.
Not faking it.
Alright, cool.
Thanks. Let's go over here. Name and age and what is your best and worst quality.
My name is Mike. I'm 37. Best quality, I'm pretty down to earth, but I'm pretty understanding. Not too much I can't really understand. Worst quality, I probably could like be more outgoing. I'm an introvert, so I like to chill. I like to keep the scene versus like being the one that's getting the attention. I'm real to myself a little bit.
Okay. Alright, cool.
So you got a little bit more now. So you know what that means. It's time to pop. So I'm gonna go ahead and have you pop one of these guys' balloons.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, why do we end up popping his?
What's that?
I don't know. I just don't feel like we would make a really good couple.
Why do you think that?
Why do I think that?
Yeah.
I really don't know. All of you guys have really good answers.
You sure it's not about the height, huh?
No, it's not about the height at all. Yeah, I'm not even somebody. I can even pop on looks. Like I'm not that kind of person. Yeah, I just for some reason vibe-wise, I don't think that we would make a good couple. Yeah.
That's funny because I think we make a great couple.
You think so?
Believe that. Yeah, I think that. But it's okay. I respect your decision.
Okay, thank you.
You might have a different preference, but you my preference. I was gonna stay to the end.
Okay.
And I got some tall guys that I'm going up against, so I got a lot against me already. So, but I'm willing to fight through that.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, I know that's right. I know that's right.
Very
Thank
beautiful.
you.
I hope you find your match today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So we do have our 2 guys left here. Fellas, do we have a question for her? Is it there? Do you have one? Let's start here. We're already here.
Yeah, I got a question. Who you think cute, me or my older cousin?
That's your older cousin?
Yeah.
Y'all both cute.
Look, you gonna have to pick.
I have to do that right now.
After he asks you a question.
Oh, after he asked me a question? Okay, well then.
That was your question.
Yeah.
Let's go ask
I'm about to say,
him.
'cause
Let's go over here to ask him. What's your question, sir?
I just wanted to know where you're from, and then how do you feel about living with kids?
I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I would prefer him not to have kids because I don't have kids. But I'm open-minded.
You didn't let her finish.
She said she would prefer, so I don't want her to settle. I want her to get exactly what she wants.
I feel that. I appreciate that.
So you did have your balloon unpopped. Like, is she someone that is your type?
Yeah, other than I have 2 children, so 19, 14. I'm very interested. If anything, I think it's very beautiful, like the way you carry yourself. You said if they want help, stuff like that. I'm into that. So yeah, I would have kept. I mean, I don't. Maybe I should have held on, let you make the decision, but at the same time, I kind of. Okay. I mean, I'll take a balloon back and then I'll let you make the decision.
So we get a balloon back. Let's get a balloon back. Okay.
Alright.
Do you have anything else you wanted to ask or anything before you make your decision between them 2?
Oh my god. I can ask them both, right?
Of course.
What's your relationship like with God? Do you have a relationship with God?
Absolutely. Number one, I believe I have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ as God. So, just based on my experience, I know what the truth is. So, that's without God, what would you add?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Let's head on back this way. Yes. All right. And what is your relationship like with God?
I believe in God. I went through a couple of tough times in my life, and was out of nowhere. I was blessed to get up out of that stuff. So I've been reading more into the Bible, and yeah, God is number one. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. My mama, she big on telling me to put God first in my life, because without God, you would gain the whole world and lose your soul.
All right, girl. Time to make a decision. Out of these two, whose balloon are we popping? No. You can ask them on a date when you get to know them.
Wait, do you have kids? You do? How many?
I got one,
You have one?
10.
Okay, and you said you have two. What are the ages?
19 and 14.
Oh, wow. And you said yours is 10? One baby mama? Two?
2 baby mamas.
Yeah, come on, y'all. Oh.
I wish I could, but he ended up getting his balloon back. So I was like, damn.
I know. Well,
You look good though. You got some Jada Pinkett vibes on you, and I know for a fact that you're gonna have a lot of men on you, and I would never come up slapping the shit out of nobody because they.
you know what? I like that. I like a protective man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got the Jada Pinkett vibes. Though. I did that. I did hear that.
All right. Let me have you come on up here, Mike. Oh, no, we stay up here. We stay up
Okay.
here. All right. So, any final questions before we determine if this is a match?
I know the two baby mothers kind of rubbed you the wrong way, right? So were you about to put my balloon, or?
I don't know. I was thinking two baby mamas, but they grown us. It's a long time.
Yeah, long time. Now, no
Were
further
you
questions.
married?
No, I'm never married.
Never married.
It's kind of young, moving kind of fast.
Right. You said you're 37? 37.
But yeah, no further questions, I guess.
I mean, I would like to get to know you better.
No, likewise.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to ask, is it going to be
into that?
perfect? So is it a yes for you, for her?
It's a yes.
And is it a yes for you, for him?
Yes.
Okay, we got a match. I'm going to take this mic and you guys can go on up. Oh, everybody holding hands. All right, everyone, thank you for tuning into this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. If you're in the U.S. and you'd like to be featured in any of our upcoming episodes, the email address will be in the description box below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you all next time. Make some noise, y'all. I know the sport. Is it football, basketball?
Basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah, mostly.
Travel a lot?
Yes, I travel a lot. I do.
Okay. Is that concerning? Should that be concerning?
No. That's not a concern.
No, it's just very basic questions. Okay, that's all. All right, ladies, any questions from you all? Okay, let's go right down here. Where do you currently live?
I live downtown.
Phoenix?
Yeah.
Okay. So you asked that, so I'm guessing because you're traveling? Yes.
Oh, yeah, I live downtown Phoenix.
So I guess I'll go ahead and ask the ladies a question for you. All right, so ladies, what would you say is your best characteristic?
Ooh, best characteristic? I don't know. Probably because I'm really sweet. I'm
signed into a lot of stuff. That doesn't mean I take bull crap. It is what it is. But I think just because I'm genuinely caring of people's thoughts and processes. Yeah.
My charisma. I feel like people gravitate towards me naturally. I'd have to say my empathy. I've been through a lot, so I'm very understanding.
All right, Cedric. So based off those responses that we got, I'm gonna go ahead and have you pop one of the ladies' balloons. Thank you. I'm gonna hand that over to you.
You said pop.
Yeah. So you're gonna go ahead and pop one of the ladies' balloons based off of the answers that you've heard so far. So which one out of the three are you feeling the least? Anytime you're ready.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep them wide.
Okay, yeah. They're good options. I don't blame you. Or if you have, no, actually, I'm gonna make you pop. We'll have an answer once you pop. Or ask the question once you pop.
Okay.
Go ahead. Come on, Cedric. All right. So my agenda popping hers.
Nah, she look good. It just, you know. Yeah. Now she pop. Yeah. But respect. But no, she look good. You know. It's just out of them two.
More of your type.
Okay, exactly. If that makes sense, you know.
All right. Why do we end up popping? I don't feel like he can carry a conversation. It's always respect. She looks good. Please give me more. I want to talk to you and get to know you as a person.
Respect.
And I feel like you're a little bit shallow, just a little bit. You won't stop staring at my boobs for one.
I ain't staring at your boobs. I'm staring at your face. I'm looking.
Okay, but I've seen you go like this a couple of times. More than once, more than once, more than once. Okay. That's a little shallow for me, sweetie.
Respect. I ain't got no choice but to respect.
Respect.
You know?
Thank you. All right, Ashley, why did we end up popping?
I ended up popping one, like the responses I do want to hear a little bit more to kind of get my brain going and what to kind of feed off of, but it just wasn't anything for me to kind of gravitate to. So that's fine.
Oh, all right, Cedric, that's all the balloons popped. Thank you so much for coming on. All right, ladies, let's give it up for him. Take the... All right, let's go ahead and bring out our next single guy. Head on over here. Welcome in. What's your name?
Brandon, I go by B. Be More Handsome is my IG.
Okay, B. How old are you?
29. I just turned 29 a couple days ago.
Okay. And what do you do?
I'm a food aggregate. I sell food to local restaurants and residents. Do a little bit of real estate. I travel. And I invest. Shit, it's very simple.
All right. And what do you look for in a woman?
I definitely look at their toes. I look for their vision. I look for their support system. What does that look like in real time? I also look at what are you looking for in a man? Are you looking for the superficial? Are you looking for the real? Are you looking for a check? Are you looking for a husband? I mean, those things all matter. So I want to hear what you got to say in real time, and then, of course, I can adjust or either conform.
Okay. All right, cool. Okay, so we did get a pop balloon. Let's go ahead and go on over there and see what's going on. Come on over here. Let's go see. All right, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping.
My name is Sincere. I'm 27. And I just feel like we just wouldn't match as far as energy. I feel like you have a foot fetish a little bit. And that's okay. You know, my feet aren't going to be perfect though. I do have, you know.
Your feet is cute.
Oh, thank you.
You're good.
You're so nice.
And you probably because you thought your feet weren't bad. You good, baby.
Well, you just only wanted to talk about feet. It's a red flag for me. Yeah, just a little bit.
Hey, I think that if your shoes and your feet look good, then your mindset can kind of correlate. So I respect it. I appreciate it. Who's Cooper?
My dog.
Okay, Cooper. Well, shit. Maybe I need to arm. Maybe I need to, yeah, maybe I need to arm a little bit. Shit, fuck with it. But yeah, I respect it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, he just got that too.
Yeah.
All right, now, is she your type?
I don't. I think that I don't necessarily have a type. I think I'm more into the mental and mentality. So the fact that you can express yourself, I fuck with it. I appreciate you. Absolutely.
All right, so we do still have some unpopped balloons. Did you have a question to ask the ladies to go ahead and help you narrow it down?
As far as the ladies in real time, like, so my question is 2-year plan as opposed to 5 years. If you can see yourself with a man in 2 years, what does that really look like? What do you want from him? What do you see from him?
All right, let's start right here. Your name, age, and the answer to this question.
My name is Sakai. I'm 30, and in 2 years, like dating a man, I would expect some sort of commitment because it's been 2 years. So definitely just seriousness, moving toward marriage and growing families and businesses and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
I like your style. You're serious too, genuine, very good.
Your name, age, and the answer to this question.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm 29. And I would say 2 years regarding my relationship because I'm really big on building my brand and my business right now. I'm modeling. Definitely someone that is okay with being a partner individually and with myself. So, hey, we're on this business run together. That's what it is. You know, also just having that relationship with God too. So I also look for us to have that connection, have our peace, and we can kind of separate from the rest of the world and just be with just ourselves.
Okay, if we can have your name, age, and the answer to this question.
My name is Leah. I'm 28, and within 2 years, I definitely want to be married. I kind of know what I want. I know a man knows that he wants to marry you within 6 months, to be honest, and I'm a firm believer on that. So within 2 years, definitely, I'm looking for a proposal at least. And I'm pretty firm on it.
Where you from?
Cali.
What part?
I live in Victorville.
You ever been in the game?
In a what?
Game.
No.
Okay, just had to ask. Victorville ain't sweet. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, if we can have your name, age, and the answer to this question.
Angel 23. Can you repeat your question, please?
As opposed to a 5-year plan, I'm thinking about a 2-year plan. What are you looking for? What do you see? And then as far as the man that you're looking to court or have court you, what do you want out of him? What are you looking for?
A serious relationship.
What does serious mean?
As in
30 seconds.
we're building towards a marriage. I don't want to just be dating just because I want to build a foundation, a family. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. How many kids you got?
I don't have kids.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
You want kids?
Yes, I do.
What's your name?
Angel,
Angel. Where you from?
Georgia.
Yeah, no, I love it. I appreciate it. I can accept it for sure. It's good.
Okay, your name, age, and the answer to this question.
My name's Alexis. I'm 29, and I would expect to be, say we started dating at this point, I'd expect at least an engagement, like, to be honest.
At this point, meaning within
If
the
we started.
2-year mark, you said within 2 years, you expect to be engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Hypothetically, chance to think about this. In 2 years, within that 2 years, what do you hypothetically expect to the table? To the you got a man, he's decent, he's making a little bread, he's not down on his luck. You're also meeting him in the middle. What do you expect to bring to the table within 2 years? If anything at all, and if it's nothing, then that's okay.
Yes, so I believe I am the table. So.
Sorry, sweet, huh? There's nothing else that I can say. I appreciate you guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, ladies.
So you wanted to ask that question to the rest of the ladies, or?
I mean, I gave kind of a table for thought for folks to chew on. If they have a response, absolutely, let's take them. Yeah, because I'm not in this
Have a
for
response?
nothing
Okay.
else but the answers and the responsibility of it, which is, who are you in real time?
So, everybody gotta bring something to the table, right? So I definitely bring food. I bring food to the table.
Maybe
No,
you make the table.
I bring food to the
Right?
table.
Okay. You cook. Okay. Sure.
Yeah. No, it's deeper than cooking. It's nutrition. So I'm big on what I'm cooking and preparing for my family.
Got you.
Yeah.
Love it. No, I appreciate it.
All right. So based off of those responses you heard, if I can have some candidate, I'm gonna pass this on over to you.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's switched on over to you. Out of what you've heard so far, I'm gonna have you pop 2 balloons of the ones who you weren't really feeling all that much.
2 balloons. I got a pop too.
You got to pop 2.
Oh shit. You pop yours already, baby. So this before.
I know it's tough, right?
Let's do. I don't like y'all. This is not cool. I gotta choose.
You gotta choose.
Okay. All right. Can I ask a question?
All right, go for it. Ask a question.
Hey, y'all think I'm playing? What is cognitive dissonance? Cognitive dissonance. What does that mean to you? Cognitive dissonance. What does that mean to you?
Is it like a disassociation with like a mental
Close enough. Go ahead.
being aware of what's happening?
Perfect. Go ahead. Don't cheat. Yeah. Don't cheat. Cause I do this. Go ahead.
I think it's a part of being mentally stable and also being mentally aware of where you're at and where people around you are at.
And so in real time, if you're dealing with a man who's experiencing cognitive dissonance, what would you do to respond?
Honestly, I feel like black men have it the worst when it comes to mental health. So I'm very aware with the way I treat black men for that reason. So I would respond very therapeutic, I feel like,
Good
based off
question.
of my
Yep,
experience.
you can answer two and then you probably take a one if you want to.
It's fine.
Go ahead. Yeah, because I need to figure it out. Yeah, go ahead.
You got the fucking name, 'cause I didn't know what that meant. Damn.
Go ahead. My fault.
Yes. Are you asking what the definition of cognitive
I'm asking what does it mean to you? Because maybe you have, like, for instance, love. You might say one thing, I might say another. We don't agree.
Right.
So I'm not saying to say what I say. I'm saying what it means to you.
Cognitive dissonance is when you say something and you act a completely different way, so when you're not aligning.
Okay, so I pop one.
Okay. You gonna pop one more?
Y'all all pretty as hell. Don't take me wrong for
Yes.
this, but I don't know y'all for shit. Okay. Yeah, fuck with that. I like her. I fuck with her.
Okay.
If he ain't choosing me, hey, if he ain't choosing me, I don't want him. I can fuck with a chick like that. I can fuck
Let me
with that.
come over here.
I can fuck with that.
Why'd you end up popping?
But I ain't never point to you, so I'm kind of like disappointed. Your outfit was cute as fuck, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The whole like
Yeah.
all that was
Y'all
just
beautiful.
too much.
I don't know y'all for shit. Yeah, I don't know y'all for shit. Y'all pretty as hell. I'm just being
Yeah,
real.
but you've asked the most questions, honestly, and I feel like you had a little bit more time to kind of figure it out.
That's dope. I went last. Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that was my situation. That's all.
Yeah, I was really like liking you, like your look. The whole look is so dope. I like the whole boho, like natural thing.
Work super hard on it.
Yeah, dope. But it was just the
indecisiveness.
yeah,
Yeah,
super
that could do it. I done turned a lot of people on based on that.
All right. So then I guess I'll go ahead and ask these ladies a question. Let's see here. Okay, I'll go ahead and ask them. So ladies, what are some of the characteristics you look for in a partner?
That's funny, 'cause that's what I was gonna ask if I had a question. Definitely someone that is able to comprehend. I feel like listening is one thing, but understanding what's coming out of my mouth is another. Also just being open. I'm very artsy. Very, if find me, I'm either asleep or working on something. So yeah, I could just have an understanding. Sometimes my space is just what it is, and it's just to express myself. But other than that,
I'm looking for somebody to lead me correctly. I've been led down so many different wrong paths with man, and I'm tired, just like you're tired. I want to be led to greatness. Like, I want somebody that's going to have multiple businesses and me be a part of those businesses. I don't want you to do it alone. I want to be a part of it. I want you to venture off into what I'm doing as well and be a part of that as well. You know, I want to build a foundation, like a very strong foundation. That way, so when we're at the top and things go wrong, we have that strong foundation to like build off of.
You want to build it off of money or love?
Love. I have no money.
Hey, it was a trick question. I was just trying to see what she was thinking. I love it. I appreciate you thinking.
Okay, and now the question was, what characteristics do you look for in a man?
respectful, loving, and very open.
Open-minded or open-hearted? What do you look for?
All of it.
Yes, sir. Look it up. Now, you asked for open-minded, open-hearted. Random question. It doesn't have to go to everybody, that's very specific. What does that look like for you and a person who might have a kid already? Yeah, I got a son, he's 5 years old. He's good with his dad. He's being real. However, I'm teaching him to build and grow himself around people. So, how does that look for someone who doesn't have any kids? You could. Yeah. Again.
I love kids. I'm actually very nurturing. I love being a mother. I have 2 sons myself, 6 and 2.
So for yourself, life insurance policy, you and your kids?
I do not at this time.
Okay. And did you have a reason for why not? Be real. You know, hey.
I just haven't set it up yet.
It's just one of those things, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. Based on what I've seen, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this below.
Over here. All right, ladies, there are 2 of you left. Any final questions to go ahead and determine if this is going to be a yes for you? All right.
What type of father are you? Are you very involved? Are you not so involved? Or what kind of co-parent are you?
Awesome question. I'm one of the fathers who will like do the absolute most and still get the absolute least from their partner, but still hang in there because I ain't got shit else. I have a family growing up. As soon as I had a thing that I want to have been, I'm so for myself. This is what I have. I feel like that's the only thing that I can give him besides I like him. Let's see. For example, which is why I asked like that.
Questions for the children as well. I know it sounds like you're providing, which is great, but do you also instill in them like mental and emotional needs? Because I feel like raising boys is a little different. Guys are a little bit more lenient when it comes to that, but it's important to know where they're going.
Yeah, it's funny because when I grew up, I sat with a dude who brought me out here to Arizona named Beach, Demetrius. We watched a movie called Mr. Fantastic. And it's weird because that man taught his kids everything he could teach them in regards to outside of school and the social structure that has everything to do with not what we're used to growing up with. And I took that and I ran with that. So when it comes to the kids, like no matter whether it's my kid or not, I'm installing the emotional structure, the stability, the concept, because me as a grown man, the fact that I can talk to a woman and not feel emotion, that's a problem, right? There should be some connection there. And so if I can talk to a woman and we can gain some connection, then we'll be able to show that to the next generation. And if I can, then that means we have some hope versus we figure out how to like bash each other and not make it work. So that's my concept.
I feel like the answer to the feeling is your emotional intelligence for yourself.
You have a whole lot of that. That's like not regular, but that's not like in real time, right? In real time, we care about like our bills being paid. We care about like our needs being met. You come before your children, or if you have children, you come before them, and then the kids come. And that's kind of like how I try to teach the people to be, and they're going to be around someone who's trying to lead and provide. Because there's no way I'm going to provide for the kids and not provide for you as a woman. That makes no sense at all.
Alrighty, decision. We've only got 2 ladies left. Who are we picking out of these 2
Wait, I gotta
beautiful
pick?
ladies? You do. You gotta pick.
And they haven't.
You gotta pick. You got 2 beautiful ladies here. Who are you going to pick?
So my last decision I'm gonna go ahead and make is we're gonna pop this balloon and then we'll have the other balloon.
Come on up here. Oh, alright, so is it gonna be a yes for you for him?
I have one question. Okay. Where do you currently reside?
I have a house in the south side of Phoenix. I have an apartment on 16th and Bethany Home. I do a little bit of real estate, so I have a few places to stay.
And me living in California is not a problem for you?
No, I'm actually going to do some work in California over the next year to 2.5 years. I have a place in Cali that I can reside, so we can kick it whenever you want to, honestly.
So, is that gonna be a yes for you?
Yeah.
Alright, is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
Hey, we got a match! Alright, I'll go ahead and take that mic, and you guys can go on up. Let's give it up for them! Alright, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in on this episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. If you'd like to be featured in any of our upcoming episodes, the email address will be in the description box below. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. We'll catch you next time. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we're here today with Blind Date Love featuring Terrence. Hey Terrence, you ready? Alright, so we do have some beautiful single ladies right behind this curtain ready for a shot at love with you. So we're going to go through a couple of different rounds. And during each round, you're going to get to ask all the ladies some questions. They'll give you their responses. And after each round, you know, whoever's responses you weren't really feeling, didn't really match up with the lifestyle or the type of girl you're looking for, we'll go ahead and have you eliminate that contestant. Then they'll come on out and you get to see who it is, and then we'll go on and so forth until we have your final match. You ready? Okay, let's go ahead and start off with round 1. I'll first go ahead and have you let the ladies know about yourself a little bit.
Okay, my name is Terrence. I'm from Alabama. I'm 34. I'm an electrician. I'm a nice guy. I've been here for a year now. And I'm just still exploring, and I like to explore more. And I'm looking for the right one to call mine. You know, I'm looking for my backbone. So I'm looking for a lady that can be mine, and I can also, start a family with.
Alright, well hopefully we can find out for you today. Now we'll go through some of the contestants here and we'll have them introduce themselves. We'll go ahead and start with contestant number 1.
Hi, I'm contestant number 1. My name is Jasmine. Am I telling you about myself?
Yeah, Jasmine, if you want to let us know how old you are, where you're from.
I am 25, actually turned 26 in like 2 weeks. I'm from California, the Inland Empire, SoCal. I'm also a stand-up comedian.
Okay, pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and have contestant number 2 introduce yourself.
Hi, Terrence. My name is Ivory. I'm 24 years old. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, South Phoenix. Actually, yeah, I'm 25 working hard on cancer. What else y'all want to know what I do?
Yeah.
Oh, I do a lot of things. I'm a creative artist, so I'm a model, poet, creative director, actress, writer, whatever I want to do. Okay.
Alright, contestant number 3, let us know about yourself.
Hi Terrence, my name is Denisha. I'm 27. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I wasn't born here, but I was raised. I'm a Sagittarius and I work in finance.
I'm a Sagittarius. Okay.
Alright, contestant number 4. Hi, my name is Tiana. I was born and raised in Mesa, Arizona. I'm 31. I do have a child and I'm an esthetician.
Okay, thank you. Contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5, my name is Erica. I am a single mother. I have a 17-year-old son. I am a woman of many talents, but I do work for behavioral health. I'm a supervisor, and also I have my own cleaning business. So if you need anything clean, J_E and _cleaning and LLC, and I can clean anything you need.
And contestant number 6.
Contestant number 6, my name is Yanti. I'm originally from Chicago.
Okay.
And I'm new to Arizona too. This will be year 2 at the end of April.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, Terrence. So we'll go ahead and start off with some of the questions that we have here for round 1. And we'll go through down the contestants. They'll go ahead and answer your question. And then, like I said, at the end of round 1, you'll go ahead and eliminate one of them. So go ahead and start off with that first question.
Okay, my first question would be, what's your lifestyle like? And what do you like to do for fun?
Okay, contestant number 1, we'll go ahead and start off with your response.
Hi, I'm contestant number 1. I'm Jazz, and my lifestyle consists of work and following my passion. So I work overnight, Monday through Thursday, and then during the day, in my free time, I'll do comedy or graphic design or photography, and then just anything that I find fun would be like I went skydiving for my birthday last year. I like going to bowling alleys, arcades, anything that makes you feel like a kid again, I would say.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, contestant number 2.
Okay, so my lifestyle, I live a spontaneous lifestyle really. I do work, my 9 to 5 is, I work overnight as well as a caregiver at a group home. But outside of that, again, I'm a creative artist, so really my life is about following my passions. Every day that I wake up, it's, okay, what can I do to lead me towards where I want to be? Whether that's write a new poem, or whether that's to do a new dance, or I like to go to open mics, jazz lounges. I like to go to a lot of live things. That's really what I like to do for fun, and I love nature. I like to hike a lot. I like to travel. I love eating new foods, trying new things. So yeah.
Okay, do you be performing at the shows?
I do, and then I also host my own open mic every first and third Sunday.
All right, contestant number 3, let's hear from you.
My lifestyle is pretty hectic. I've been in corporate America for 8 years. So with my current job, I work a traditional 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. I would say for fun, I like to travel. I always have like a rule that I need to take a trip every 3 months. And I do enjoy spending time with my family. I recently got baptized, so my church is very important to me. So I like to do things with them when I can. But overall, I just like to have fun, have a good time, and make memories with the people that I can.
Okay.
All right, contestant number 4.
So my lifestyle consists of my career and balancing that with being a mother. I've been in the industry for 11, almost 12 years, and I have my own business. And so really I just spend my time learning, evolving my business, growing my mind. I meditate almost every day, if not every other day, and I do yoga, Pilates, I'm in the gym, so that's pretty much what I do.
Okay. Thank you. Let's move on to contestant number 5.
I am contestant number 5. I'm pretty much spontaneous. I can plan things, but I don't really care to do so. I just like to take it one day at a time and just be spontaneous. My life consists of, I'm a hard-working woman, so I'm always in my bag, Monday through Sunday, but I can working and being a single mother. I have a 17-year-old son, but again, I can live for me now, so it's my time to enjoy my life. So,
Period. Alright, and contestant number 6.
Hi. My lifestyle is very free. As a full-time author, I like to take daily observations and explorations and pull inspiration from that. So again, this is my second year here in Arizona, and I'm just enjoying the environment, figuring out what's fun, what's for me, what's not, and going from there. I let the day take me.
Okay, Terrence, and do you have another question you want to ask these ladies during this first round?
Yes, I'm ready. So, you a homebody or do you prefer to be outside?
I'm contestant number 1. My name is Jazzy Ray. I'm saying a little bit of both. Like, I love being inside. You know, I love being, especially if I'm with my man. Like, I love being inside. I love watching movies. I love doing all that. But at the same time, I love being outside. I love having fun. I love meeting new people. I love being in nature. So, I really just the best of both worlds.
Alright, thank you. Contestant number 2. Okay, yeah, contestant number 2. I agree. You can call me Ree though. I'm both as well. Really, my life consists of putting myself out there. So I have to put myself out there. I'm not really like a club person, but I like I love going on open mics and things like that. But I love my home. And I love being in my bed and, just taking care of myself, my self-love routine, everything like that. So it just really depends on my mood, but I'm a little bit of both. Alright, let's go with number 3.
I honestly would say I'm trying to learn the balance of both. I would say in my college days, I used to be outside. As I got older and started working more and got more tired, I wanted to be inside. But I still find myself like wanting to hang out with friends. If they invite me out, I want to go outside. But I do like being home. But I am trying to just learn the balance of doing both. But I guess if I had to pick one, I would say a homebody because I do like to sleep and watch Netflix.
Okay, and contestant number 4.
I'm a little bit of both. I love being home. I love my home and my peace. But as a businesswoman, I do like to go out because I like to network. And networking events are my go-to, but I will, have friend time and also take trips by myself. So really whatever my mood is.
Alright, let's go on to number 5.
contestant number 5, Erica. I do go by Nicole, but you can, call me by my government name, Erica. I am a free spirit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can be inside. I do love being inside, but I also love being outside. I'm 36, but I feel 21, so I'm trying to be outside. Where the party at? I'm the life of the party. Let's get it started. I don't really need anybody to have a party, but I'm just saying. But, I have a 17-year-old son, so I'm just trying to live for me and enjoy life. I've been through too much, so I just feel like life is too short. Enjoy while you can.
Alright, and contestant number 6.
I would say I'm a balanced mix of both. My home is my most tranquil temple, so I try to, keep myself there as much as possible. But again, being new to this city, I must get out, I must explore, and I have to draw inspiration from my writing. So I'm a balanced mix of both.
Hey.
What's the last part you said?
I'm a balanced mix of both. I'm a homebody, and then I'm also outside just as much.
Alright, Terrence, do you have another final question? Go ahead and throw into round 1.
Yes, I'd love it. So how athletic and do you work out, or did you play any sports when you was younger, or do you still play sports now?
Okay, let's start with contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1 here. My name is Jasmine, and I actually still partake in playing sports. In like November, October, I played flag football. I regularly play on an adult softball league. I go to the gym. I try to go like 3 or 4 times a week in the morning after I get off of work. And then I played softball in high school.
So yeah, I love playing sports, I love working out, I love going hiking. I feel like it's important to work your body out and really make sure that you stay healthy.
Okay, thank you. Let's go on to contestant number 2.
Alright, contestant number 2 here. So right now, really what my workout is I'm a dancer. So I dance a lot, and then I do hike, and I also do yoga. So that's really my form of staying fit. When I was younger though, I did play a little bit of every sport. I ran track, played volleyball, played basketball, played tag football, anything, tennis. I was playing everything, but I was really more into the performing arts regardless. So dancing is like my active workout.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and go into contestant number 3.
I can't even lie to you, I don't be in the gym, but I eat good, and this hump to 30 got my body looking right, thinking all the right places, but I am willing to go to the gym, so I am that person that pays for a gym membership every month, that just doesn't go, but I would love to go if that's something that you do.
Contestant number 4, let's hear from you.
Contestant number 4, Tiana Lachey here. I do like to stay active. Pilates is my go-to, but I do weightlifting as well. And I played volleyball when I was a kid. I still love it.
Okay, and contestant number 5.
Contestant number 5. I do work out 5 days a week. I believe that, mentally, physically, and emotionally, you have to be in tune. And I'm older than all the contestants, so I'm just going to say that honestly, your health is your wealth. I definitely love to work out. I'm outside. I told you, 17-year-old son, we outside. We not staying inside. We might sometimes, but I like to be outside. I'm spontaneous, so working out is definitely something that I love. I hike, I run. I was actually the fastest runner in my school, so I ran track. So yeah, it's definitely something that I enjoy doing.
Okay, nice. And contestant number 6.
So in high school, I was in cheerleading and I was on track, and I was the flyer specifically in cheerleading. Currently, I was just telling my big sister this actually on Monday, how I signed up for the gym because, again, contestant number 5 pointed out your health is your wealth, and I totally agree. You must be solid in making sure that your fitness is together, that your diet is complementing your fitness journey, and that you're just taking the best care of yourself.
All right, Terrence, so we've heard from the ladies, all the contestants. We do have to go ahead and eliminate one of them based off of those responses. So, which contestant are you going to eliminate in this first round? I know it's tough.
Okay.
Y'all making it too hard for me. Jeez.
I know they're good choices, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go with 5.
Okay, contestant number 5.
I know.
Let's have you come on out. Okay, so Terrence, why did you end up eliminating contestant number 5?
I don't know. I feel like I do want a little younger than me, and I do like I'm a lot of energy like for my age, so I know that I need someone that might be a little younger, or if not younger, if it was going hard, that was the only thing I could think of like to take you out there, but it's perfect. But you definitely go a big fan.
Thank you.
I'm definitely happy that you came.
Thank you. Well, I just want to say that age ain't nothing but a number 10, and I'm 36, but I feel 21. So it's all good. It was fun, and I enjoyed coming out. So thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming out. All right, let's go ahead and give it up for her. one seemed like it was really hard to eliminate somebody. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to round 2. If you wanna go ahead and start off with the first question we have for our ladies.
Okay, ladies. So, what is your favorite dish to cook, and what is your favorite type of food?
Alright, contestant number 1, go ahead and start it off.
Hey, I'm Jazz, contestant number 1. I love like seafood and Italian food, so at the moment, my favorite thing to make, it's gonna sound basic, but it's Alfredo, but I make my sauce from scratch and I make it with shrimp and a salad and all that good stuff. Garlic bread. But that's my favorite thing to eat right now, like that's my comfort food. So what was the second question?
Yes, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food would be either like Mexican food or Italian food for sure.
Alright, contestant number 2.
Oh, shit. Oops, sorry. Contestant number 2 here. Okay, so my favorite type of food is either Indian or Caribbean cuisine. I'm feeling Indian a lot right now, especially that tikka masala or that butter chicken. But my favorite thing to cook for myself, I would probably say, I cook a lot of things. I would probably say my seafood boil or my oxtail. Yeah, that's what I got.
Alright, contestant number 3, on to you.
So I'm half Salvadorian and half black. So favorite food probably would be like Hispanic food, so Latin food. Favorite food to probably cook would probably be like carne asada tacos. I like pico de gallo, guacamole. I like anything spicy, but I'm honestly not even gonna lie to you. Like I'm learning how to cook, so I'm like trying to prepare myself to be a wife that cooks for her husband. So I'm learning. I can't say I'm a chef yet, but it's definitely something like I can see myself practicing to get better too.
Okay, alright, contestant number 4.
Tiana here. I can cook pretty much anything. I grew up in the kitchen, so I am also Latina, and I grew up making tamales from scratch. I have Puerto Rican food, con mandules, but I make a lot of Asian food for my son because he loves it. So honestly, literally anything, but my go-to would be Mexican food because it's comforting. That's what I grew up eating. So
Alright, and contestant number 6.
So my favorite thing to eat is anything. I love food. I'm a foodie. I go out a lot, so I'm always trying something new, trying something different, especially from different cultures outside of mine. My favorite cuisine is soul food because I'm black. So, that's what I grew up on, that's what I love, that's what nourishes me, and I've learned to make it healthy because again, I'm on a fitness journey and I'm trying to do better about my health and taking care of myself. And I can cook anything as long as I have the recipe.
Alright, Terrence, go ahead and kick it off with another question.
My next question would be, what is your favorite kind of music?
Contestant 1.
Contestant 1 here, Jasmine. My favorite kind of music is all music. Honestly, I mean, I love hip hop, love R&B, of course, but I also like listening to anything. Really, like I like some rock songs. You know, there's some country songs I like some alternative. You know, I feel like you shouldn't be closed-minded to certain things. You know, you should open your mind because a lot of things came from black culture that we don't know. You know, so it's like Mozart, things like that. So I really try to listen to everything because the origin could be from us and we don't even know.
Okay, alright.
Okay, so yeah, what Jazzy said.
Contestant number 2.
Yes, this is me. Okay, I'm a true music connoisseur, so I hope I said that right. Oh my god. And I love all types of, I'm like, I hope I didn't just embarrass myself. I like all types of music. I love all types of music. My favorite genre in general though is neo soul. But anything that sounds good, I'm with it. But definitely neo soul or conscious rap. I'm also a rapper, so I rap conscious rap. So anything that's in, I love rap, but today's rap is not where my mindset is. It don't really get me going. So I try to look for more local artists. So definitely neo soul or conscious rap.
Okay, alright.
take it on over to contestant number 3.
So I definitely like 90s R&B. I like Monica, Brandy, Key Sweat. I had a playlist I've been listening to lately. But definitely like 90s R&B has been my thing lately. But I would probably say overall too, because my parents are kind of old. Sorry if y'all hear this. But they definitely raised me just on old school, like pool party, barbecue, throwback in the backyard, chilling. So yeah, I would say 90s R&B.
Okay, thank you. And now contestant number 4.
I like a little bit of everything. I don't have one specific genre, but I dive and dance more to Latin music because that's what I grew up listening to. So that's kind of where my go-to is.
Okay, thank you. And now contestant number 6.
Well, I have a very eclectic ear. Again, I agree with contestant number 1. We are the source of music, of creation, period. So I listen to everything. I like everything. What I've really been wearing out lately is the Andre 3000 album and 70s soul.
All right, Terrence. These answers, you look like you're stuck. Okay, go ahead and kick it off with the next question. Mike.
So if you had all the money in the world, what would you do?
Okay, contestant number 1, go ahead and kick it off.
If I had all the money in the world, I would first make sure that I had myself a good little plot of land and my family have a little plot of land, just some houses built on top of it. But also I would want to like contribute to society, so maybe like feed the hungry, home the homeless, because if I had all the money in the world, there should be no struggle. So I would just do my best to play my part, because if I had all the money in the world, it would be through God, and God will do God's work through that. So I would just try to do anything that would better her.
Awesome, thank you. Contestant number 2.
Definitely give back. Really, I feel like my mission on this earth was to give back in any shape or form that I can. I'm big on mental health, so like one of my big things that I always wanted to do as a child was to build a lot of mental health facilities, but obviously to actually cater towards mental health and not prison people for their mental health, and then also build a lot of unhoused shelters, because with all this land that we have out here, shouldn't nobody be homeless? Like, that's just real. So definitely give back. I would have to, me giving back, I know that the universe is going to bless me regardless, and if I have all the money in the world, I should be able to give back and still make sure that I'm good at the end of the day. So yeah.
Alright, contestant number 3.
I would say I would honestly give all the money to my church, mainly because I know that their sole purpose is to help others. And just from like a biblical standpoint, it does say to give everything to the poor and to those in need. And if we do that, that our seeds will be multiplied, that God will provide us with what we do need. So I do think that I would give to my church, and I would pray that they definitely would help my community and those that are in need, because even if I were given all the money in the world now, it's not something that I need to continue living.
Thank you. And contestant number 4.
So honestly, first I would create a savings for myself. I would invest some money, and then I would create a foundation that caters to self-care, because that's what I'm all about, and I would promote self-care, and just clean the earth, clean society, because we need to get drugs off the street. So that's what I would put the rest of the money towards.
Okay, and contestant number 6.
If I had all the money in the world, I would pretty much just do what the public needed, such as free services, free healthcare, free housing, just free food, anything that's like a basic necessity. I would give that. That's an easy thing.
Alright, awesome. Okay, Terrence, that is the end of round 2. We're gonna have you eliminate one more lady. Which one are you leaning towards? I know that this is another tough round.
Let's go with 6.
Okay, contestant number 6, we'll have you come on out. Alright, Terrence, why don't we eliminate contestant number 6?
I would say y'all all had good answers, you know, and I just had to come down to pick one, so I picked you. I really know all of them was perfect, so that's why.
Well, it was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you so much for coming out. Let's go ahead and give it up for her, everyone. All right, Terrence, we are on to round 3. We're getting closer and closer. So we'll go ahead and start it off with your first question.
Okay, so ladies, tell me, how's your relationship with your closest family members?
Okay, contestant number 1.
I think family is everything. Growing up, you know, we used to beef with family, but as you get older, you find out that friends come and go, but your family will always remain. So I feel unless it's like real toxic, it's good to be cool with your family. And if it is toxic, just remove yourself completely. But I'm real cool with my family, and we meet up probably every month, if not every other month. My grandma, my best friend. I see my dad all the time. So I love my family. I value my family, and I hope to create a family with my dynamic growing up. I hope to create that same family, not the same, but you know, I hope to create that dynamic as well.
All right, contestant number 2.
So my closest family member is my Nana. I love her. So, very much dearly my favorite person in the whole wide world. So me and her relationship is very, very close. Even closer than me and my own mother's. But I love my mom, for sure. But yeah, same. Like family is definitely near and dear to my heart. And then also I have family that I've created for my own self. I have family that's not even blood. So it all just depends. But yeah, my Nana's my closest family member, and we is tight. That's my girl.
All right, and contestant number 3.
I would say that my family that is blood, I'm so grateful for because they're are probably the most amazing people that you'll ever meet. And I think as I got older, I learned to appreciate that whoever comes into my life is truly just blessed by my family because they're very accepting and loving and friendly, and we always get together to do things. My family, half of them are here in Arizona, half are in California, so that's just beautiful to have like half of like my mom's side and my dad's side. And then I would say like as I've grown closer in Christ, like I learned that my brothers and sisters in the kingdom are family too. So I'm very close to them. Overall, I would just say relationships in general are very precious to me. And it's something that like if I brought you into my life, it's a blessing for you to come a part of my life.
Thank you. And contestant number 4.
So my closest family member was my Nana. She passed away when I was 20, and that just did something to me. But I am very close with my mom. My sisters and my brothers are my world. So we live literally 10 minutes apart. So I see them very regularly, 2-3 times a week.
All right, Terrence, next question.
Can y'all tell me how many sisters and brothers y'all have?
I have, in total, including myself, 5. I have an older sister. She's 29 this year. I'm turning 26 this year. And then I have twin brothers. They're 21 this year, I believe. And then I have a half brother. I don't know how old he is, that's so bad, but he's like 10. I don't live in the same state as him, but you know, I love them all the same. But yeah, so many siblings I have. Then I have 2 step siblings.
Okay, thank you, contestant 1. And contestant number 2.
So contestant number 2 has 7 siblings, and I'm the oldest of 7 siblings. I'm also the only one between my mother and my father, but
has 3 girls. My dad has 3 girls, 3 boys. So yeah, and I'm the oldest.
And contestant number 3.
This is pretty easy. I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers, so in total there's 5 of us. And we all live in Arizona.
And contestant number 4.
That's a tricky question because my mom and dad have 4 children together. So, but total collectively, step, half, full, 9 siblings.
Alright, so my next question for you guys would be, what would be the 3 things your family members would say about you?
Contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1, Jazzy Ray or Jasmine. My family would say they would say I'm wild, but not for the reasons you're thinking. Just because I'm very outspoken. I'm the life of the party. Like when people come around me, it just becomes fun. You know, everybody starts talking, everybody starts having a good time. And then they would say I'm very business oriented. Sometimes I'll be having to cancel plans because, you know, I might have a comedy show, I might be working, but I always make my time to see them regardless. But they would definitely say I'm hardworking, outspoken, and they would definitely say I'm loving because, you know, no matter how busy I get, no matter what life throws at me, I'm always make sure I have time to show them or like might take them to lunch, might buy them a gift, just something to show them that I'm still thinking about them.
Okay. And contestant number 2.
The first thing that they will probably say about me is that Ivory has a very much of a free spirit. I do what I want to do. I'm, you know, no matter what my family has to say about it or what anybody has to say about it, I'm going to stick to what I want to do as long as it's not harming anybody. The second thing they'll probably say is that I'm a goofball. I'm a big ass kid. I'm very silly. Just a good time, a fun time. And then the third thing they'll probably say is that I'm just super talented. It's always something that I'm sending to the family group chat, like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. They're like, damn, you doing that now? You doing that now? I can't keep up. So I would definitely say the 3 things: free spirit, goofy, and super talented.
Okay, love that. And contestant number 3.
I think my family would say that 1, I have my dad's attitude because I definitely have like facial expressions and I say what I feel in the moment, but I am learning the boundary between that. Second, I think that they would say I'm independent. I've been on my own since I was 18 in corporate America, just really career focused. So I do think that they would say that I potentially could put my career first before anything else. And third, they would say that I'm loving. I'm a real big lover and a giver. I do anything for anyone around me. If I care about you, I do for you. So I do think that they would say that I'm a loving and giving person because I do go above and beyond for those that I care about.
Perfect, thank you. And contestant number 4.
My family would say I'm very strong-willed.
What you mean by that? You said
Strong-willed.
You said strong-willed? What did you say?
Yes, like I march to my own beat. I've always taken care of myself since I was 15 years old, and highly independent. So strong-willed. They would also say that I'm very motherly because I'm the one that everyone goes to when they need something, whether it be a hug, money. Just I'm the caregiver in my family and also unique. They say there's no one like me in the family. I'm the one and only.
All right, Terrence, do you have a final question to throw into this round? All right, go for it.
Okay, so what other value do you see in marriage?
Okay, contestant number 1.
When I think of marriage, I think of a partnership. I think of a team member. I don't think of owning or controlling somebody. I think of somebody that I work with, that the true definition of unconditional love. So I can tell you everything, you can tell me everything, and we can work through stuff versus you can't do this, you can't do that, or you can, you know, just versus control. It's love versus control. Like you should know that you chose a person that fits your standards, that's gonna live the life that you want them to live. So you shouldn't even have to control them. You should trust your judgment and then love that person unconditionally. So I feel like it's more of a partnership than a control or like ownership.
And contestant number 2.
I could definitely say something similar. Really, it's just like marrying a best friend.
It should be somebody, if you're gonna marry somebody, it's somebody that you can see yourself with in all stages of life. Whether, you know, you're in a good stage of your life or you're down bad. It's somebody that you can stick with. A value that's very important would probably be persistence in a marriage, because it's consistent effort. You know, there's going to be days that you guys wake up and you probably don't like each other like you did when you first got together, but y'all got to somebody's probably going to come in not on their 100%. They might be 80% that day, or they might be 60%. So you got to come in with your 40% to equal up that 100% for them. So it's all about persistence. Definitely somebody you could trust, definitely a best friend. And again, yeah, unconditional love. Somebody you could be with without controlling, and you love them for them and not want to change them, not want to keep them in a box, you know, but to help them grow. Really, marriage is about reflecting each other's love off of each other and making each other better. And just keep on doing it and keep on doing it. So yeah.
And contestant number 3.
I would say the value of marriage is the fact that you have the responsibility to protect my heart. And I do think that marriage is a partnership. So I believe that the person that you choose to do life with has the responsibility of choosing you and only you and putting you first and choosing to love you no matter what. And ultimately, I think that as a man, I would want a man to be a provider, a protector, a lover, a friend, but someone that I can grow with, not only within the world, but spiritually. And I would say that for me, I really would value a man that can see himself growing with me, and being a husband and having kids, because that's something that I do want one day. So, but I would say protecting my heart more than anything.
Okay, thank you. And contestant number 4.
The value of marriage for me is unforced love and commitment, and choosing each other every single day, no matter what life brings. And I look for, in a man, a leader, a man to lead me in spirituality, in business, life, and teach me. So I'm a forever learning, evolving woman, so I need that strong alpha male to lead me.
Ooh, Terrence, these ladies are making it real tough. I can tell. They've got some great responses. So unfortunately, it is that time. We have to eliminate someone. So which contestant out of these ladies are you leaning towards getting eliminated this round?
I'm gonna go with 4.
Okay, contestant number 4. Let's have you come on down. Hello. So Terrence, why did we eliminate contestant number 4? Too strong.
Well, I just feel like the other 3 had said, like, hit it right on home.
They hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But he was good too, so, but I feel like 1, 2, 3 kind of hit it right on the head, so.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm short and sweet with my answers, so straight to the point.
Yeah, it was. Good stuff. Good.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming on. We love having you. Okay, let's give it up for everyone. Okay, Terrence, we are now down to round 4. Okay, we've only got 3 ladies left. Let's go ahead and get started with this round. What's your first question?
Okay, my next question for you ladies is, how long do you think it would take for you to be in a relationship before you like, it's about time I need to be getting married?
Okay, contestant number 1.
It's your girl, contestant number 1. It's Jazz. I would say anywhere from like a year and a half, you should know that that's the person you want to be with. I mean, realistically, you know within 6 months, but you know, just to learn somebody and see their behaviors and see how they are as a person, I would say like a year and a half, because you don't know somebody until like, you know, you're really with them for a minute. So I would want to see how you act when you're mad, when you're happy, when you're sad, just to see how you respond to life, and then I would know.
Okay, contestant number 2.
Okay, yes, I would definitely say within that first year, you at least know that you want to marry somebody. Or you would at least know, like, okay, this is somebody I want to continue this with, or this is somebody, this year ain't work out, so I'm gonna leave them alone. Really, I feel I'm still young, I'm only 24, but I do feel like, honestly, if I'm probably with a man about 3 years, and we're not even like honestly, if we're not discussing marriage within a year and a half, 2 years, it's like, okay, I'm not expecting to be, we need to have this discussion, or we need to lay out on the table what plans we see in our future for each other at the 2-year mark. Honestly, the 1 year, that should be something discussed ahead of time, because when you get in a relationship with somebody, you want to sit down at the table and be like, okay, what's your values? What plans do you have before you even commit to them? So, yeah.
All right, contestant number 3.
I would say dating has to have an intent, or the purpose should be for marriage. And it's not my decision to say when you are ready to marry me. So I would say when you know in your heart that you can go to my dad and ask him for my hand in marriage, and maybe even financially be in a position to plan the wedding that I deserve, is when I think it's time. But I wouldn't put a time limit to that, because I want you to know in your heart that this is your commitment for life with me.
I got a question for you. So what kind of marriage do you feel like you deserve, or what do you want? What kind of marriage do you want?
First, a man of God. I want him to put him first. Second, I want a man that put his family second. And I want to be last. I don't want to be the person that you fit in. I want to be someone that becomes an asset to your life. In addition, I only want to benefit a man's life. I don't necessarily want to just be the woman that's a fun girl, that's the arm candy. I really do want to be the type of woman that you see potential with. So I would say the man that I think that's the best man for me is a man of God, a man that could love me, his family, his friends, someone that is stable in life, not necessarily financially, but is willing to grow with me to have it all together.
Okay, girl. I choose her. Shoot, I choose her.
There's like the sweat beads. I see the sweat beads on your forehead. Okay. All right. So, next question you got for these ladies? Let's go ahead and start it off.
Alright, when it comes to bills, life expense, vacation, etc., and in a marriage, what percentage should be covered by the man and what by the woman? How do you feel about that?
Okay, contestant number 1.
I mean, idealistically in society, of course, so any woman wants a man who can take care of her, right? But if we're looking at the realistic society that we live in, I mean, I'm fine with going 50-50 as long as I'm being respected and I'm being taken care of as far as like romantically, emotionally, all that. Like, I'm fine with that as long as I'm being treated right. I mean, I'm fine. You feel me? Like, I don't need somebody to take care of me 100%. It would be nice. I would love that. I would love to be dependent. But it's just not realistic in today's society unless I find a millionaire, you feel me? So I don't mind going 50-50. I would love to be catered to occasionally, but I'm also the type of woman who doesn't mind catering to her man. So it really doesn't bother me. But, everybody would love it, of course.
All right, contestant number 2.
Yes, so it's Ivory. I definitely agree with Jazz. Like, everybody would love, 100%, 100 relationship. In today's society, I have met women where it is realistic. They do have their 100 to 0 man, but then I've met women who have a 60 to 40 man or a 95 to 5 man. Like, you might have a man that takes care of the bills, but the woman is getting the groceries or making sure the house is clean, cooking, keeping the household together. So really, while I'm getting to know somebody and while I'm first dating them, I don't expect 100-0 because you don't even know me. I don't expect you to put all your funds into me, because if it was the other way around, I want to get to know you first before, just like it's any investment. You want to make sure you're putting your money in the right pot. So I'm cool with, again, 50-50, 60-40 until, not even just until, but if it gets to that point where that man, of course, I would want to desire
for a man to want to take care of me, and I will cater to him in other ways other than financial. If a man is taking care of everything that I have, oh, you won't have to worry about anything. I'm your superhero. Okay, so yeah. Okay, and contestant number 3.
I honestly would say that money is something that we will both need to be transparent about. So I work in finance. I see money every day. I see millions, if I'm being honest with you. But I think that in today's world, it's a conversation that we both need to have where we come to the table saying how much we make, how much our bills are, and then how much we have left over, whether that's putting into savings or if that's to spend. Once we add those two numbers together and combine, we just need to be realistic with ourselves. So I guess I would just make my decision based on where we're at together in life, because I do believe if we start off at 50-50 or 80-20, the goal would be to be 100-100 at one point.
All right, Terrence. You got a final question for these ladies?
Alright, ladies. So, where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years? Where do you see yourself going?
Contestant number 1, let's go ahead and take it off.
It's Jasmine. I think about this a lot. In 3 to 5 years, I see myself being a well-toured comedian, a successful graphic designer with a whole business under my belt where I can have people work for me, where I don't even have to be working. I hope to be I don't hope anything. I know I'm going to be a successful photographer to where people are also working for me and I don't have to work. I want 6 or 7 sources of income where I don't have to do shit. Excuse my language. I don't have to do nothing. And have people work for me. That's my goal in 3 to 5 years. I would like to, after my first, I was just telling the girls this in the back, after my first comedy tour, I would like to move to Jamaica for 6 months because that's how long the visa will last. And I would like to move there without my phone. So I just see myself being free in 3 to 5 years.
All right, contestant number 2.
Okay, so in 3 to 5 years, definitely first off I want to have acres of land, plenty of acres of land. I really want to be able to sustain my own living, which means I don't have to go to no grocery stores to get any food. I don't have to go to any stores at all to get any, hygiene products. I can make that all myself. I grow my own food. I want to have my own farm with my own animals and everything just like that. And then also I want to have my own TV network, or just my own communication network in general, because I want to put out information that is suitable for my generation in the direction that we're going, and especially the melanated generation. A lot of things that they have in the media, it leads us towards negativity. So I really want to have my own TV network to where I can spread positivity and actually spread what's really going on, and also spread our history. And then also, obviously having my own businesses to where I don't have to work for anybody, have that passive income coming in, and then just constantly traveling. And I want to have land a few places. Like I want to, girls, it's not just going to be, I want to be able to have land, a home in these few places. So when I'm traveling, I have a home set there. I don't have to stay with anybody. Again, I want to be able to sustain off of myself. I don't want to have to be able to depend on, this country. So yeah.
All right, contestant number 3.
God willing, I would see myself being a mother, becoming a wife, owning a home, being stable within my career. I see myself traveling the world. I see myself having fun. I would say that I see myself making disciples within my church. I do think that one of my just missions in life is just to bring people closer to God. So I do see myself bringing people to the kingdom, opening their eyes. And I honestly can't say that the vision that I'm even telling you right now is mine, because I do know that God has his own plan, and I trust that his plan is his final decision for me. So I would just say that I would just love to live life each day knowing that tomorrow's not promised, but enjoying the opportunities and moments that I have.
have to eliminate one of our contestants. Which
At least one more question or something like that.
no. We gotta eliminate someone.
Who we voted for? Decisions.
I know it's tough.
One.
Contestant number one. Ooh. Sorry. Terrence could've given it. All right, Terrence. So why don't we eliminate contestant number one?
Yeah, Terrence.
Yes, it was hard. It was hard.
You just guessed. You don't even know. Look.
I feel like two was just more for home for me. It made me feel more comfortable. It made me feel good. So.
It's all right, Terrence. I'm not mad at you.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I definitely appreciate you, and definitely liked all your answers and stuff too. So.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right.
We was gonna eliminate you for being late. So sorry.
Hey, look, I was trying to drive careful. It's raining out here. I gotta be careful. Y'all want to make it though. Man. Gotta be safe.
No, you good. Well,
Go ahead. Thank you for thank you for coming out. Let's give it up. Oh. Terrence, our final round. We started off with 6 ladies. We're left with 2. I know you got some real deep questions lined up for them, so let's go ahead and start it off.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. Okay, so my next question for you ladies would be, have y'all ever cheated in a relationship?
Okay, contestant number 2, go ahead and start it off.
Contestant number 2. This is me. I agree. I'm a very honest person. I have cheated in a relationship before. I was 17 years old. I'm 24 now. After that happened, I told myself I won't commit to anything if I'm not completely ready. And I have not cheated since. But I'm a very honest person in a relationship. And I have worked on myself, and I am a better person than I was at my teenage years. So, yeah. Pass it on.
Okay, contestant number 3, go ahead and answer his question.
Absolutely. I mean, honestly, I felt like when I was in college, I didn't value relationships because I didn't know what commitment looked like. So for me to be in a relationship and have a title and be with someone else was the fun thing to do. But I would say now that I'm older, I do understand that being promiscuous and having multiple partners is not necessarily the type of woman that I want to be. And I know that ethically it's not the right thing to do, but definitely in college me didn't care about a man's feelings because I felt like it was temporary. But that's not the type of time that I'm on today.
Amen. All right, Terrence. What is your next question?
Okay, my next question would be, what was the happiest day in your life and what was the saddest day in your life?
Okay, contestant number 2.
Okay. Give me like 5 seconds. I'll start with the saddest because this obviously came up so super easy. It's very personal. So when I was 11 years old, my mom got locked up for 3 years, and I had to stay with my dad. My dad was very bitter towards them not being with each other. So one day we drove all the way to Florence, Arizona, which is probably like 2 to 3 hours from Phoenix, to visit. I went with my nana, my family, and everything to visit my mom. And then when I had got there, they had told me that my visitation has been canceled by my father, and I was not able to see my mother. So I had to sit in the car for a few hours while they sat there for the visitation, and I still remember that like the back of my hand. And yeah, that was definitely very much one of my saddest days. I would say my happiest day. I've had a lot of happy days. I'm a happy person. I wake up vibrating on love automatically. So I would probably say one of my happiest days, I would say my birthday 2 years I think that was my 21st birthday, or I don't know. No, I think that's my 22nd birthday. When I was with my ex who I was in a relationship with, they just made the day very, 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 very special for me. I walked into the hotel with pictures of me all across the hotel room. The hotel room decorated from head to toe. It was just the most beautiful thing. And then even outside of that, we went. This is when I was living in Atlanta. We went to downtown Atlanta, rode a horse carriage. And every type, like it was just so beautiful. We got on a Ferris wheel, had pictures taken. That was one of the times like I really felt loved by somebody that I was in a relationship with. So I could say that's one of the happiest that just automatically popped up. But I have a lot of happy moments. Like this is a happy moment. You know, but yeah.
Okay, thank you. And now on to contestant number 3.
I would say one of the saddest or hardest moments for me was back in 2022. I used to live in Atlanta, Georgia. My own company had relocated me out there for work. I was opening a new headquarters out there, and unfortunately I was laid off. And I think that was the first time in my life where I found myself by myself questioning my worth, what my next steps be, my finances, and just trying to figure out if I could even survive in Atlanta by myself. I mean, ultimately, as you can see, I came back home to Arizona, but that was really hard for me because it was like a wake-up call of how independent am I really in a whole nother state. And I would say the happiest moment for me was on Super Bowl Sunday of this year. I was baptized again. So to me, that was really important because it was basically me just being renewed. I had to learn all the basically the scriptures and the word that I needed to know to become the woman that I want to be. And so for me, yeah, definitely being baptized was a happy moment because I knew that I was saved at that moment.
Okay. All right, Terrence. What's your next question for them?
I know. They're making it real tough.
Okay, my next question would be, what makes you interested in me from what you see so far from past episode, and why should I pick you?
All right, contestant number 2. Okay. So what has made me interested in you? I can say I do like your voice. I can say I have saw you in the previous episodes, and I definitely think you are genuine and kind, and you have an open mind. I would definitely say that, and you could tell that you're full of love and that you're looking for love, and I love that because I'm a lover girl. So that's part of one of the reasons I can say as to why you should choose me. I'm rooted in love. Honestly, love is God, and God is love all in one. So when it comes to love, I always put that effort in, and I always keep fighting, and I keep it going. Also, I'm very intelligent. I'm very intuitive. I'm very family oriented. Again, I'm a big ass kid, so I have a childlike heart. I like to have fun. I keep things fun. I keep things spontaneous. And then I'm gonna keep you on your shit. I keep myself on my shit. I like to not pick at people, but I like to see like what can you do? Like, what's your talent? If it's something that you want to do, I'm gonna push you out there to do it because that's all I do is push myself. So yeah, I'm definitely a team player. Yeah, and that's a lie. And I'm beautiful. I know you can't see me, but and I know beauty, but I'm beautiful inside and out, like inside and out, baby. But okay.
All right, thank you. And now contestant number 3.
So I would say after doing some research, that I definitely like the fact that you have always been genuine in yourself. I've seen every video, I've seen the comments, I've seen a lot of people speak about you and your wardrobe, your hairstyle, your height. They kind of downplayed you. And I really just wanted you to see and experience a true Arizona woman that is not necessarily here to break you down, but just to show you a good time. Like, not everyone from Arizona is this like stuck up, judgmental, searching for clout woman. Like, some women out here, like like myself. Honestly, just want you to have a good time. Like, welcome to our city. Let us show you around. And I really do feel like your personality is very sweet, which is why you have this opportunity that you do have right now. And for me, I just really wanted you to know that obviously the crowd loves you. We love you. You know, we're taking advantage of it ourselves. But ultimately, like for me, I'm not a pick-me. I just really wanted you to know, like, Arizona love from a good woman.
Yes. Born and raised. Terrence. Down to these final two. I know it's gonna be really, 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 really tough. I see it in your eyes. You're like, help me. But I can't help you. This is all up to you. So,
Can I ask them some more questions?
I'm gonna give you one final question.
Two?
Nope, one. You gotta make it really count. One final question to go ahead and see which one you're gonna select.
Okay, ladies. So y'all gotta bear with me with this one. So I'm gonna try to be smart with this one. So can y'all tell me how many kids you have and what is your religion? And one more. Let me do.
It's like 3 questions. Hold on, we trying to.
Y'all don't want me to pass out here. Like this is very hard. So
You said how many kids?
yes.
And if they don't have kids,
Yes. How many they want?
how many they want? Okay, their religion, and then I think that's it. Terrence. You can't think. Okay.
Kids and religion?
Yeah, let's start with number 2.
Okay, so I have 0 kids, but I do work in a group home with foster children. I call them my kids; those are my babies. But I have 0 of my own. I do want 6. I do want 5 biologically from me. I also want to adopt. Honestly, I don't have a cap on adopting. I really, again, I work with foster children, so that's something big that I want to do. Now, religion, I was both raised Christian and Muslim. So, Nation of Islam Muslim. So I had both spectrums. Now in my life, I'm very in tune with God. I am more spiritual than anything. My religion really is within myself. I do pray every day. I'm actually fasting for Ramadan as of right now. I was very hungry before I got here. I was very hungry. Again, I pray all times, all day. I affirmate. I write in my journal all the time. I speak with God. God is within me. The kingdom is within, and I am very adamant about that. So, yeah.
Contestant number 3.
I have 0 kids. I would love to have a boy and a girl. So I want 2. I'm not against having more than 2. I do just think that with like family planning, it's just a conversation that we need to have to talk about like financials as far as like the household, what stability looks like on building our foundation. But I'm cool with a boy and a girl. As far as religion, I practice Christianity. So I was raised Catholic, but as I grew older, I started learning about Christianity, and then obviously, I got baptized on Super Bowl Sunday, and I would say that my church practices the same. I think their title though is like non-denominational, but overall, I'm a Christian. I'm a child of God.
Okay, Terrence. I know these are 2 really, really good ladies, based off of these responses. So I don't even want to be in your shoes right now.
I hate to pick. I promise I hate to pick.
Yes, so we do have to pick one. Is it going to be contestant number 2 or contestant number 3? Which one are you going to be eliminating?
Can I get a break?
No, Terrence, come on.
I can't take both.
No.
A day I can't take both. Both on a day or something.
You gotta eliminate one of them. Y'all can see him stressing.
I can feel it. I can feel the vibrations.
I don't know. I need to ask another question or something.
Terrence.
I'm feeling like
Terrence, they answered a lot of questions.
yeah. Okay.
resonated with you more, so you want to eliminate 2?
Let me think about it. With every one of y'all, y'all give me a break. Give me think about it. This is a hard decision. I don't even like making hard decisions. Hold on, y'all. So,
There are some good choices. I know. I can see it's real tough for you. Do you have a question at the tip of your head right now?
Yeah.
If you do not, you gotta pick.
I do.
Okay.
What last relationship you had?
All right. Contestant number 2.
Okay, the last relationship that I had, I would say the end of last year. And honestly, if I'm being honest, that person, not that we're not in a relationship, but we're friends. And one thing, I love people unconditionally, so when we don't work out, it's not like, oh, I'm gonna cut you off, I'm gonna block you. We're not the best of besties, and I'm not still cuddled and bundled up, but you know, they're still friends because they were a friend before we tried romantically. So yeah.
All right. Contestant number 3.
So my last relationship is when I was in Georgia, and that was in 2022. So I would say like it was short too. It was like May 2022, and then I moved back home in November. So it was like May 2022 through October 2022. So 6 months. But 2022 is my answer for my last relationship. That was beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, but I did decide to move back home, and that ended my relationship.
All right, Terrence. Now you really gotta pick. Nope.
Okay.
Which one are you gonna eliminate? 2 or 3?
So 3, you just left and ended the relationship because you left?
Yeah, he told me he wouldn't do long distance with me, and I decided to move back home, so I had no choice.
Okay.
So you cheated?
No, that's not what I told you last time when I cheated. I was 17